So, just watch Shrek like 5 times. You'll be good. All right, what's up, everybody? Uh, all right, what's up, everybody? Thanks for joining in on the Ghostfire campaign. We're gonna pick up where we left off, year two of Strixhaven College. So to start off, you guys do need to complete your physiologies exams for your first year of college. So we'll start off doing that. So this is Magical Physiologies Owlbears, is what this is called. So this is kind of how this is going to work. So we're going to have a studying phase, a testing phase, and then there's some afterward stuff after that. So for your studying phase, you have a couple options you want to do here the day before your exam. So you can choose to either pull an all-nighter studying. You'll get some benefits for your test, but you'll take a level of exhaustion. You can study together, or you can skip studying and go party with your friends. So I will let you guys all make a choice of what you're gonna do. Una, we'll start with you. What did you want to do for your day before? Okay, you just okay. So not not pulling an all nighter though. Good, that's fair. Okay, Avril, what you thinking? Very very fitting. Okay, Blackwell, what are you gonna do the day before? Okay. Okay. Runner, you're a man of uh, a learned man. What are you doing? Okay. Okay. So Okay. Okay. Possibly. So studying. So everybody's studying together. I take it then. Okay. 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 So with all you guys studying together, I'm gonna have you guys all make a uh, DC 12. Um, do a intelligence check. 46. Just straight intelligence. Okay, so Nichek, you learn that you guys are all studying together, kind of passing around the books and kind of collecting knowledge. Nichek, you discover that owlbears are aggressive and often ill-tempered carnivores, and they're known to attack without provocation. Um, Runner, uh, you found some information in a book that says that many scholars believe that a kooky wizard created the first owlbear in a breeding experiment gone awry. However, some elves claim owlbears have always existed in the Feywild. Avril, uh, you learned that owlbears respond best to training that mimics exactly what their trainer wishes them to do. Crawling on one's hands and knees is often the best way to teach an owlbear to be a mount, for example. Um, so you guys kind of spend the night studying. You get to bed at a decent time, though. You don't pull an all nighter studying. So the next day, you guys come into the classroom where you guys will be taking this class at the Lorehold facility, um, where you guys are going to take this test with the deans there. Um, so during the test, you have a couple options here too. Um, the Prismari Dean is not. However, However, runner, your lore holdings are present here. Um, they will nod back and kind of usher you to take a seat where you guys are all set up at your desk. So you guys can do two different things. You can either just take the test, or you can choose to cheat if you would like to do so. So if anyone is cheating, let me know, and we'll go from there. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Just so you guys know, there are deans watching you. So if you were to get caught, some bad things may happen. Okay. So Nichek, you are cheating. You said. Okay. 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 Avril, Avril, what are you doing? Taking the test or cheating? Fair. It's fair. So okay, Blackwell, what are you doing? Cheating to cheat or not to cheat? Establishment. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Um. Okay. So you are taking the test, not necessarily cheating, but you are going to use some of your abilities. Okay. And runner, what are you taking the test or are you cheating? Okay. All right. So let me take a look and see what you might be able to do. Um, Blackwell. Okay, so okay, Blackwell. So if you uh, so right now, you guys that are taking the test are gonna have advantage on one skill check during your test. Um, for sure. Oh, Might be wrong here. Let me double check. Yeah. So you get advantage uh, on one uh, skill check during the test. So Avril, or sorry, Blackwell, if you want to use your channel divinity to help you with this test, I will give you advantage on both. Yay or nay? The checks you'll have to make for your exam. Yeah, there's two checks in total. Okay, so you're going to use it. Okay. All right. So as you guys start to do your test, the first is a set of multiple choice questions regarding owlbears' hunting, eating, mating, fighting, and living habits. So you guys that are taking the test, I need you to make me a nature check with your intelligence modifier. Uh, Absolutely. Hmm. I will say yes, but you'll have to make a sleight of hand check to not get caught using extra stuff. The people that are taking the test, so everybody but check basically, and then the you guys do get advantage on one check if you choose to use it there. And you can also choose to use these advantages after you've made the roll as well, just so you guys know. Mm, I'd say it probably won't work like that. Like you already have advantage, so it'll basically just be the one advantage. So, yeah, it's a choice. I mean, either or. So, okay, so very good. So for Nietzsche, since you are cheating, I need you to make me a charisma deception check, and you will not have advantage on these. Hmm. Okay. Uh, you can use that. Yeah. There we go. Okay. All right. So, okay. So you guys all mark your answers for the owlbear dispositions and habits. So for the next portion of the test, you have to write a short essay about owlbear companions. So basically, you write about methods of taming, training, and handling owlbears and keeping owlbears as companions. Um, so I need you guys to make me a wisdom and animal handling check, except for knee check. We'll go from there. Okay. Okay. All right. So knee check. I need you to make me a dexterity sleight of hand check. Okay. Here, there you go. Okay, so you guys all turn in your sheets after writing down your answers to the test questions. The deans pretty much have you just sit in the chairs patiently as they go through and mark. Nietzsche, you get a lot of eyes on you, like they keep looking up at you. But yeah, the deans will poke their eyes up at you every now and then, but you guys all end up passing your test. So congratulations. So since you guys passed, you guys actually aced the test. All of you actually aced the test. So you guys so each so each of you guys are gonna get two exam student dice each. So the rules for that I will share for you here. These are also in your journal tab if you need to reference it. So I also made a tracker for you guys to use. Um, yeah. So write this down. Okay. So if you look under uh, characters, party notes, there's a student dice tracker at the bottom there. So I made a table for each of you guys to just fill in. So the skills, the way they work, the two skills that you use during the test is what you can use your student dice on. If I understand that correctly here. So yeah, go ahead and write down that you have two, and then the skills that you are able to use those for. Can't. Okay, that is unfortunate. Let me. Okay, go ahead and try that now. See if you can edit it. No, so these are going to be for you guys that didn't cheat: nature and animal handling. Those are the skills you use during the test. And then knee check, you'll have sleight of hand and deception. Yeah. And those last as long as you are at Strixhaven and haven't used them. So no, it's an extra D4 you get to add to the roll. Yes.
I thought that was just because it was mine.
To do what now?
I was like, oh, everybody's got a different colored one. That's cool. And, yeah, no, like mine's black. Everybody else is like a different color.
Huh.
Yes, box.
That's odd. Shouldn't be the case, but try to fix that real quick.
Hey, it works. Oh, I guess it doesn't work because mine unedited. Or I didn't save it. That probably is it.
I don't know how it would work with all of us editing it at the same time, too.
It was overwriting. I was waiting till like everybody finished. Because I typed it in, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, knee check suddenly there, and then mine got erased, and then I was like, ah!
Okay.
My bad.
I might have to go back through and make you guys each individual ones, but that's fine. We can do that afterwards.
All right.
I see all of my. Yeah, all right. I'll wait till you finish, and then I'll try it. And then if that doesn't work, then we're back at square one.
All right. Ah, I hit something I wasn't supposed to. Okay.
Yep, now I just need arrows.
There it is. All right.
I'm trying new things here to see what Roll20 is capable of.
That's fine.
Yeah,
I was messing with my character sheet on Roll20 because I was like, what? Why do I have to have two windows open when they're practically the same? And it wasn't working. So I just did the basic information. I gave up.
Do you guys see how I didn't get caught cheating all year?
Una is impressed.
I totally understand it now.
If you would have asked me, I would have looked at the. If you would have asked me, I would have looked at the answers and used encode thoughts to give you a copy.
I was just cheating off runner the whole time.
How'd you know to do that?
He's the only one I could see.
He's the smartest one
I
in the group.
taught him how to look at papers. Without
I was telling Albers last night, you guys were studying how to get away with people's papers.
I was talking about how to kill Albers.
Roll up a newspaper, bop Una in the head with it. Like, no. Bad.
I will. She lights that paper on fire.
You're corrupting the minds of the youth.
And what's wrong with that?
Let him learn about the evils of the world on his own time.
The world is full of chaos. I just want to add to it to see how much it can take.
You guys all make really valid points.
A lot.
Okay. So this is something I should have done before the game, but it's fine. Okay, so now that you guys have completed your test, you guys are going to be able to pick your classes for this next coming year. You guys will all be assigned scrivening and symbology as a required course. However, you get to pick one other course. I'm just going to go through and explain what they are. I'll mark what. If it sounds interesting, just let me know. So these are all offered by different colleges. You can take any of these. So Applied Computational Magic offered by Quandrix. Basic Arcane Artifacts offered by Lorehold. Electro Choreography offered by Prismari. Historical Figures in Magic offered by Lorehold. Introduction to Reanimation by Witherbloom. Life, Auras, and Necrosis by Witherbloom. Linguistics and Spellcasting by Silverquill. Pyromancy and the Arts by Prismari. Quantitative Arcanophysics by the Quandrix. And Verbal Components and the Law by Silverquill.
What were the two Witherbloom ones again?
So Introduction to Reanimation and Life, Auras, and Necrosis.
Introduction to Reanimation.
Okay. All right. What about you, Runner? Any of those sound interesting to you?
Oh, can we see a list of them? Just because that was a lot.
Yeah, I was looking
Yeah,
for the list.
I was like, oh, that's just. I remember linguistics, something that might be cool, but like.
Yeah, I should have made this a handout before. Let me see if I can get a screenshot and I'll put it in Discord.
Okay.
All right, that works.
Yeah, I was trying to type along. I got basic artifacts, and then you lost me.
It's all good. Okay.
I was like, the first one I heard was something with electricity for Prismari, and I was like, nope, that's not Una's thing.
Honestly, that's where you lost me at, because I was just like, is this like dancing? I was like, are they just like doing the electric slide for a class? And I was like, oh shit, what did he just say?
It's all good. Okay, so Let me see what we got here.
I thought about taking that. I'm down to electric slide all day.
Did that work?
Honestly, depending on what the list is, like Avril might take that one just in hopes it is just electric sliding all day. He's like, because of all this magic shit, I think I can dance. Probably not, but I think I can try.
Okay.
They did over under for the pants.
It did. It does show the introduction to reanimation one.
Yeah, that didn't. It rolled on the table. It didn't. It didn't.
So that just conveniently picked the one that I picked.
It sure did.
Of course.
Perfect.
There we go. You guys should be able to see that.
Lucky card guy.
Oh, lucky.
All right. So that should be on the Discord for you guys now.
And we don't have to take the one that's part of the school we're in. We can take anything.
Correct.
Okay.
Ooh, very cool. I want to take. I'm Lorehold through and through, but I like the idea of doing linguistics and spellcasting, so I'm gonna take that one instead.
Yeah. All right, and Blackwell. What about you?
I'm kind of interested in the law book because I'm assuming that has to do with the law of the universe. But also the computational magic seems right up my alley. So does the arcanophysics.
Okay, well, I'll let you make a decision. I'm gonna go to Una. What do you want to take for yours?
Oh, she's torn.
How is she torn? One of them is pyromancy.
Yes, one is pyromancy. However, I'm now also thinking, wait a minute, you generate enough heat and your fire turns into lightning, and that would look fucking cool. And like lightning's unpredictable on where it goes, but no, I think I'm gonna go with pyromancy in the arts.
Pyromancy, okay.
Stick with my Prismari house, and see if I can take the electro dancing next year or next time class is offered.
Okay.
I'm taking arcanophysics.
Arcanophysics. Okay. So that was gonna be Blackwell. All right. Avril, what about you?
All right. So is there like a list of? Is there like a description for the classes, or are we just given this list of class names and get to choose from it?
You are given a list of class names.
All right. So, if it was linguistics and spellcasting, that would have definitely been his choice because, like, I don't know very many languages. That's cool. I don't know a lot about spellcasting. Dope. This is the perfect class for me. But other than that, like, I think the one that makes sense for him is probably historical figures in Magic, because he does know about that planeswalker that he would like to study more into, and all the rest of these things he doesn't do. He's just like, I can study about stuff that people did a long time ago, but I can't do magic. So
okay, yeah, that totally works. And Nichek, you said you want to change to life wars and necrosis.
Yeah, I just feel like that would translate over to what I'm trying to do.
Okay, that
better.
Totally works. Okay, so yeah, you guys got your classes picked out. You guys get settled into your new colleges. So Avril, you went. Let me remember. Silverquill. Una, you went Prismari.
yeah.
Blackwell, you went Quandrix. Runner, you went Lorehold, and Nichek, you went Witherbloom. So
through and through.
You guys get outfitted with your new attires. You each have robes that the colors correspond to your college. You get your own dorm room for each of you guys.
Yes!
I'll tell you what is inside that dorm room. I actually have that.
The Witherbloom kids look crazy. I'm gonna post this so you guys can look at it too. Yeah, pictures of the robes and stuff.
Ooh.
Oh wait, sorry. Did you guys say something to me?
No.
Okay, done.
Okay, so
Oh yeah, that is so Una's outfit for the Prismari.
I have it in my notes somewhere, but basically it's just a pretty nice, orderly room. You get a desk, a cabinet for your clothes, like a wardrobe, a bed, a pretty small bed, and you have you also have a set of drawers in your room. So inside, on each of your guys' desk, you find a mysterious letter. This doesn't look titled or anything. A small little letter with the seal of Strixhaven, the little wax seal on the front of it. Yeah, so what do you guys do?
I would open mine up.
Okay.
Una would be very cautious while looking at hers because the last time she opened a letter, she ended up here at this college.
Fair. Yeah.
Last time
Admiral's
I
like,
opened up.
oh well, here it is. About to send me back home. I'm gonna go to the library and look at books, and then I'll open it when I'm done at the end of the day, and then just get sent back home.
Okay. You're gonna go ahead and make an Arcana check for me.
Sure.
Runner and Blackwell. What do you guys do?
I noticed the letter, so I'm opening it.
Okay.
Oh my god, Una, what is with your rules tonight? Oh!
Yeah, Una, it looks like it could be magical for all you know.
She will just put it in her bag and carry it with her.
Okay.
Unopened. Just like she'll do the 2-finger lift and just open the bag, drop it in, close the bag.
Okay. So Runner and Nichek, what did you guys do?
I opened it up right away.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. So I'm gonna show you guys what
It looks familiar to the letter we originally got, right? Like similar.
This one looks a little different.
What does the envelope look like?
It's just it's more parchment, but it kind of just looks like this, and it's got the little seal of Strixhaven on the back there.
Oh, yeah, I just opened it.
Okay. I put this here. Go. Right. So we got Blackwell, Runner, and Nietzsche in their letter. Okay, so you guys open it up and you should see it there. I don't know if that popped up on your screen or not, but it's under. You see a folder named Plane 1 Arcavios, and then handouts. It's under that.
Yeah.
So you guys pull out a letter there, and that's kind of what it looks like.
The letter from Professor Onyx.
Correct.
No, I don't think I got it.
Let me see if I can do this here.
There we go.
Okay. So give you guys a moment to read that. So Una and Avril, what are you guys up to with your letters up? What did you guys want to go ahead and do next?
Oh, he's 100% sure he's about to get kicked out of the school because he still doesn't know how to do magic. So he knows he's kind of getting the grasp of it, but it's just like flashbacks to his past, trying to be good at magic, where everyone else around him is just really good at it. So he's just like, oh yeah, about to get kicked out again. So I might as well spend as much time in the library tonight before I open this letter and just get sent back home like I got here. So he just goes to the library, tries to study as much as he can about the snarls and learn the last little bit of facts that he can. Probably like pocket a couple books. I hope they come with him when he gets like transitioned, and then like finding all like the key books that he's been studying, and like holding on to them, and then just opening the letter and like looking at it and just totally expecting that he's about to just get teleported back home.
I'm remembering or trying to call back to that day. I'm going to gather up my equipment in case something happens, and try to gather up everybody else, starting with whoever's nearest.
Okay.
Una
Assuming they've read their letters.
Una would probably go to try to find either Nichek or Runner and kind of hang out around them before she opens her letter.
Okay.
Like, she'll ask if they got one, or possibly, and if they did, then she would probably open it.
Okay. So yeah, you make your way over to the Witherbloom, is you've kind of bonded with Nichek here a little bit. You make it over to his dorm room, and Avril, you make it up to the Biblioplex to kind of look through the books. Yeah. What about the rest of you guys? You guys read the letter?
I would, after reading the letter, question about the dorms. Like, are they like, are we all in the same building? Or.
So you guys are actually on entirely different campuses almost. Like, you guys.
Okay.
I actually shared under those player handouts. I think it's there. Let me see.
If I remember correctly, it's like Strixhaven itself is like the central campus, and then there's branching campuses that are completely separate off of each side, and each of those are our colleges.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, each school's own.
Yeah. So most of the main facilities for the campus is on the central campus location. You know that there's the Fire Jolt Cafe, the Bosun Tavern, the Biblioplex. And then the Plaza are the main places that students hang out.
Yeah, I would probably head to the tavern then.
Okay.
If I see anybody on the way, stop.
Okay, Nichek and Una, go ahead and make a perception check.
All right.
I would, after reading mine, I would have headed to the Biblioplex area, or at least anywhere I think that Avril would have been hanging out.
So the Plaza actually is in the middle of all these locations, so you should be able to see.
We are so perceptive.
We are.
Okay. Runner, go ahead and make me a perception check with an advantage. The Biblioplex is like right in the middle of the, or right at the end of the plaza. So yeah, you notice that Nichek is kind of heading towards the Bosun Tavern up to the right side from where you're at, and you see Una kind of making her way across, like completely going past Nichek towards the Witherbloom.
I do the like thumb, forefinger curved like in mouth whistle toward Nichek to get his attention.
Yeah.
Oh, Runner, what's going on, man?
Did you get the letter?
Well, I got a letter. Did you get a letter too?
Yeah, I think it's referencing those guys that hurt Avril last year.
So, Professor Onyx sent you a letter too?
Yeah, I got the same letter. I'll show it to him. I'm sure that whoever else was in the area would have also heard me very obnoxiously, very loudly whistle.
Yeah,
Nichek might have a little crush on Professor Onyx. And he's a little disappointed that everybody got a letter.
Okay. Would Una have heard the whistle?
Absolutely.
Even though I rolled horrible. As soon as I hear the whistle, Una will spin around like, and come over to them.
You notice.
Yeah, I'll raise a hand toward her to like do the very. She obviously sees us, but I'm just gonna make sure she sees us more. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not only does Una see you, everybody kind of gives you guys a glare as you're talking to Nichek.
Can Una just do like a little intimidating little fire hand, like, hey, stop staring at us.
Yeah, sure. Can go ahead and roll an intimidation check.
All right. Yeah. This is Una's specialty.
All right. So most of the students kind of just like look the other way, continue on about their business. You do see some Silver Quill students kind of gathered around in a little clique that they got going on. One of them kind of stands up. He was sitting on like a bench, and he kind of stands up and kind of crosses his arms, and he just kind of stares at you.
Move it, or we're going to have a problem here.
Kind of just like he's actually like across kind of the plaza from you. He kind of sees you murmuring something, and he kind of just looks back down and starts talking to his friends. It looks like they're making some jokes about you.
Oh, can I get away with this? They're about what, 120 feet away?
Yeah, probably about that. Yeah.
Can I try to firebolt one of their robes?
You're gonna firebolt one of their robes?
Yeah, just like to just simply be like, just light it on fire because she gets pissy easily.
If I see you start to cast, Una, is it worth it?
But they're.
We got business, and this is gonna turn into a thing. You know, it's gonna turn into a thing.
Last time I saw you do that, you got beat up pretty good.
But that was a year ago. I'm much.
I mean,
fine.
yeah, sure. I mean, that's fine. I mean, I had your back that time. I'll do it again, but.
I mean, it would also be much better if you did this with less witnesses. You could all, find a place where they're isolated and take them out one at a time. There's just more easier ways to do this.
I'll catch him in the hall sometime. That's a better idea. You're right. Okay. So did y'all get a letter? Because I did. And she kind of opens her bag and shows it. Like, I'm not sure if it's magical or not.
Yes, I got a letter.
I'll show mine. I'm still holding it in my hand open. Yes, it's a letter from Professor Onyx.
Everybody got one.
Oh, Nietzsche. And she just pats him on the head.
Oh,
and then
stop it, my hat.
She fixes the hat.
You're gonna go ahead and roll me an inside check.
All right.
I think we need to find Avril. I think he probably has good reason to want revenge and get in on this. We should find him.
Insight is not my strong suit.
Yeah, you can definitely tell Nichek's a little upset, but it doesn't really click for you why he's upset.
She'll just assume it's because she patted his hat.
Okay.
And she'll reach into her bag and pull out the letter and then open it and read it.
Okay, so I'm going to share that with you real quick.
Okay.
And Blackwell, what are you doing in this time, by the way?
So which schools are nearest to me?
So you are...
I couldn't really tell.
So in your
map, I'm sorry.
You're good. So I'll take you guys over to the campus map and show you here. So you are currently over here in the Quandrix dormitories.
Okay.
Yeah. So the central campus is over in this direction here.
Yeah, we're all gathering. We're basically been gathering around here.
And which college is Avril in?
Avril is in the Silver Quill College up here.
All right, perfect.
There's music
So
on
I'd
this
head
page.
towards him first. I assume.
Thought I was going crazy.
I assume I would learn from somebody that Avril had left the dorm, and then head to the bibliothèque to get him.
Okay. All right, so you guys are you're heading into the biblioplex. Avril, you probably already made it inside. The rest of you guys, what are you guys up to?
Well, I thought they were going to the bar.
They're currently outside the plaza.
Or is the bar in the biblioplex?
The bar's outside of the plaza. Like you kind of got the biblioplex, and then the Fire Jolt Cafe on the left, and the Bo's Inn Tavern on the right. And then the plaza is in the middle of all that.
I'm still loading this map.
Oh dear.
Oh, it's because we have the microwave on.
I can't hear it. Damn thing y'all are saying with that microwave on. I'll be honest with you.
That's what I heard.
Sounded like a microwave.
Microwaves on, kills the connection. Damn.
All right.
Got it. Eat them burritos on the break,
That
dog.
was hilarious. They texted that.
All right. So you guys are making your way over to look for Avril. Runner, since you said it, go ahead and roll me a insight check.
Fuck, hell yeah. Roll the dice. Yeah.
Yeah, you've kind of passed by Avril through this first year. You've kind of seen him a lot in the biblioplex, so it's probably a good place to start looking for him. If not, he's probably having a drink somewhere.
Where he got his coffee bottle.
Right.
Yeah, I'll probably go in there and see. He's probably got a stack of books sitting in his favorite booth where he sat that first time we got here. I'll see if I can look and find him over there.
Okay.
Hey, I'm gonna go in here. I think Avril is. If I know Avril, he's probably somewhere in the biblioplex. So I'm gonna go check him out, see if we can find him. I know he'll want to get involved in this.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. I guess we should get everybody. That's what the letter said.
If we must. Although I think personally we can handle it. But alright.
Can I roll insight to see if I can
We're all
figure
just
out
gonna
what's
accidentally
bothering
gather.
Nietzsche?
Sorry, I couldn't hear either one of you guys.
Can I roll insight to see if I can see what's bothering Nietzsche, or would Nietzsche have told me at some point over the last year that he's got a thing for Onyx?
I don't know. What would Nietzsche do?
I mean, I probably would have told you.
Nietzsche, you got a letter too? Let me see yours.
It's the same as yours.
Let me see it.
Here, well, all right, here. My hand over the
I
letter.
thought I smelled something. Hold on. I'm gonna smell my letter, and then I'm gonna smell your letter. I think she put a little perfume on your letter.
No, that's
No, look. I'm telling you, it kind of smells like flowers a little bit.
Go ahead and roll a deception check for me.
Like, here, smell it. And I am not good at this.
Prestidigitation, baby.
Una will cast Prestidigitation as soon as she's hearing this. I have it.
Okay, Nietzsche, go ahead and roll a inside check with disadvantage.
I have prestidigitation as well, but I did not trust being able to cast it without him noticing.
Una can do it. Una can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, look, I'm telling you, I think I think she sprayed a little perfume on yours.
Smells
Look,
wondrous, Nietzsche.
This signature on yours seems a little bit more flowery too. Look, and I'm going to show my letter up against his. See, I think she took a little bit more time with yours.
Well,
What do you think that means?
I don't know. I don't. Oh man, I feel weird.
Maybe she just needed more than your help alone, and that's why we all got a letter. But I think she definitely made yours a little bit more special.
Well, I mean, I have stayed in Witherbloom since I got here. She is pretty cool.
I mean, in Witherbloom, you probably couldn't smell the smell of the flowers on the letter because there's flowers everywhere.
Well, it smells kind of not good all the time over there.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. There's a whole other side to it.
There's a lot of dead stuff. But I mean, it's not all dead stuff all the time. Maybe you're right. Maybe it is.
Yeah,
Maybe
like
it is
Leafy.
from her. Yeah, I mean, Leafy sticks with me. He's my dude.
Has Leafy changed it all over the year? Has he gotten bigger, sprouted any buds?
Not at all. He just has a dead flower stuck inside and a scarf. I did get him some shoes.
Is Leafy with you right now, Nietzsche?
Always.
Always. Okay. So you guys enter inside the biblioplex. You see across the way on the tables, there's a few students here and there. Looks like a lot of them are. The last time you came into the biblioplex, it's usually full of people, but today not so much. You do make out Blackwell over here at one of the tables, kind of having a look around. No sign of Avril yet.
Hey, that's that weird guy that we hang out with. I still don't like the
Legit.
I still don't like the whole smoky thing.
I make fire all the time. What's
Yeah,
the
but that's
difference?
well, I expect smoke to come out of the fire and stuff that like is burning, but like he just like exudes stuff.
Well, what's to say that's like, that's not the internal fire happening,
Well, because it's on the outside, that's external.
That makes sense, I guess.
I'm just saying he's weird. That's all.
There's nothing wrong with being weird. I mean, look at me. I'm covered practically in flames. My skin is like I got a bad tan.
I mean, I got a pet bush. I mean, I know what being weird is. But
we are weird. We are weird. Just call us what we are. We are weird.
Well, that's what I was doing. I was saying he's weird. That's the weird guy. He's the weirdest. That's all I'm saying.
I can work with that. Ood is not one for arguing right now.
I feel wrong about yelling across the biblioplex, so I'm definitely going to just walk over there toward Blackwell once we see him. I'll hold up the letter so that he knows what's going on.
Okay. Blackwell, you see him approach. No sign of Avril yet. What do you do?
So it looks like you've gotten the letter as well. Good. I was trying to gather you guys, but I couldn't find Avril.
Yeah, that was my first thought as well, was to grab Avril. I'm sure that he's got a personal stake in
this.
He's probably read the letter.
At this point in time, you might hear. At this point in time, you might hear loud yelling at one of the aisles. I told you, I need all of the books on the maelstrom. You need to bring them to me, and it will be fine. Yeah, I will take them, and I will open this letter and go home.
So the Cogwork archivist says, what information specifically do you require?
All the books on the maelstrom.
Okay. You see it kind of go up and down the aisle, going up, up and down the shelves and grabbing a handful of books. Go ahead and make me a strength saving throw.
All right.
Do I know what direction that's coming from?
Absolutely.
I think I hear the ravings of our Kenku friend.
Okay, so he gets you piled up with books, and you're kind of like struggling to hold it, but you manage to keep on your feet. Will that do?
I start going back to my section. Thank you. He starts going back to his section, and he's like, I just need to get my hand free to open this letter. He's just like trying to figure out how he's gonna hold them all and open the letter at the same time. So I'm gonna have to set this down for a second. He starts going towards the table.
Okay. Right. So you guys see Avril come out of the bookshelves carrying a stack of books. It's pretty impressive.
Oh no.
Balanced up.
Avril's got
Avril,
an
have you read your letter?
Oh, letter. I apologize, but it looks like this is when I will go home. I have tried my best, but appears that I have gotten a letter, and I will be. It will probably take me back, like the one that brought me here took me here. So, it was fun, but you young children are meant for this place. Me,
I
I don't
I
think
am
you read the letter.
and he books tight,
I
breaks
don't
the
think
seal
I
on the
read
letter,
either.
and then nothing happens. He goes, "What's going on?"
Read the letter.
I assume we're all holding up our letters. We're all holding up our letters. Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
didn't
Oh,
read it.
oh,
Still-
the second everyone's holding him up, Una's just like holding it up with one pinky extended, like you're a dum dum.
I'm just sniffing my letter.
Okay.
Thank God prestidigitation lasts
He
an
sets
hour.
the book down on the table and kind of like does the finger drumming on the top of it. Then like reads it, closes it, puts it into his pocket, and goes, "So, I guess
Wait, did you think the letter
can
was going to
just-
take you back?
just ignore that. Well, the last letter I got took me here.
So, well, hold on. So, just to unpack, you were going to grab and steal a bunch of books from Strixhaven and then teleport away with them?
Well, see, when you say it like that, it sounds very bad. But
Yes,
I
that's
need this
exactly
knowledge.
what he was going to do.
Bravo.
Okay.
Bravo.
I mean, I'm just so we're all on the same page. To the bar?
bar. I need
To the
drink.
Yes,
They usually
Let's go
kick
get
me
Betty.
out, but I'll go.
you're with me. They cannot kick you out. I will fucking face slam them.
Well, they ask really nice usually.
if it's really a problem,
Yes.
I can turn you
Yeah.
invisible.
That didn't change that I will still face slam.
Maybe I'll just hide in Leafy again. That seemed to work last time.
Yes, I taught you well.
You could go on the back. I miss my bush. You can put a leafy on the back. You ride in there.
All right. So you guys make your
Can
way.
I use Druidcraft on Leafy to make it grow flowers?
Sure. Well, can you put that in chat for me?
Gonna make it bud.
Okay, so as you guys are walking up into the tavern, Nichek, you look over and you see Leafy kind of just stop for a second, and you hear him go.
What are you doing? Leave him alone.
He goes.
He doesn't like that.
And then you see right on top of him where that little crown was before, or would have been, you see a tiny pink flower pop out of the top. He goes,
Oh,
That's adorable.
it's pretty
Behold the miracle of life.
Didn't it seem like he was passing something
I
when he
pick
grew
it.
it? Oh, that doesn't seem right. I don't think that is that how it works for bushes?
cute. Oh my god,
And
you
it,
guys!
it- and it just grew something. Don't question it.
All right, I need you guys
He
to
grunted.
just leave
Grunted.
Leafy alone, okay?
Leafy
Can you guys-
grunted. I've been hanging out with you a lot over the last year.
Avril's
and
just like,
Leafy's
"Oh,
never
Leafy."
grunted.
You
Well-
got something on your face.
Just leave him alone, guys.
all right. So as you guys approach the tavern, you see a crowd of Bustrious second-year students that fills the Bozin Tavern, abuzz with conversations about the Magister's masquerade and dream outfits for the event. Among the crowds of chatting friends and mingling students are decorated tables. One is surrounded by the masquerade student organizers, and the other is covered in outlandish snacks. A wave of shouts rises from the back of the tavern where high-energy games are underway. I'm going to have all you guys roll me a perception check.
I can do that.
Way too worried about Leafy right
Oh no, Una is so distracted by something.
Yeah, we're all just looking at the flower.
Yep.
I'm like, Avril was trying to pick the flower off and then got distracted. He's like, Leafy, you have something on.
Okay.
Yes.
Una
wait, what's
will be like patting at your hands to stop picking at Leafy. Ninchek said no, stop it.
So Avril,
He's got a growth.
you know,
Yes, well, it's been a year and it finally grew something. Stop messing with it.
Avril, you kind of look around the tavern. You see there's a bunch of students everywhere covering the tables and stuff. You do see one. You see a student, like he's a very dark-skinned, blonde-haired student with red eyes. He kind of looks like the jock type, kind of like having drinks with a few buddies up at the bar, and they're kind of like looking around at everybody. You see, looks like one of the professors are over by the group of people here on the right side that or look like they're the event organizers. Additionally, you see on the far right corner of the tavern in the back, no one's really sitting at the tables back there besides a couple of Silver Quill students. What do you guys do?
How tall is the blonde dude?
He's a pretty good height. He's probably about close 6 feet. Definitely very bulky, very stern young man.
Okay, I'm so taller.
Yeah, for sure. Lankier but taller.
Yes, very lanky.
Walk up to the. Wait. So, what is the letter?
Oh man,
Never mind. Yeah.
am I breaking up that bad, or is it just him?
Just
Just
Dottie.
him.
I'm gonna try something.
Okay, so we are looking for in this area.
Yes. So mostly everybody's standing outside in the outdoor patio area. However, as you look inside of the actual tavern and the main dining room area, that's kind of what you saw there.
Okay. Well, he's gonna go like the powerlifting now. Like maybe the jocks will be cool with this old dude.
Hey, bros.
He's like, I've got this. Hey, bros.
How's it hang?
How's it hanging? Think on me.
Okay.
Like gets a drink and he just starts trying to get him up as best he can.
Okay. So as you do.
Talk about sports shit. Physical actions.
Okay. So as you approach him, he turns around. He kind of looks like he was like joking with him and having some drinks. As he turns around, he kind of like sizes you up. He says, "What do you know about sports? Have you ever even played Mage Tower?"
No, but I would kill you. Oh, at Mage Tower, of course. That's what I mean.
Kill me, Mage Tower. Don't kill people in Mage Tower.
Oh. Let's play then. 1-on-1.
Oh no.
He kind of steps up, and he like looks at you. And says, 1-on-1, Mage Tower. You're crazy.
Yes.
I like that, but maybe you can join our team next year.
Ah,
You got the.
I will beat you now. And then join team.
Says, I don't think you have what it takes. Then he kind of just ignores you and starts to go back to his friends and have a drink.
He like walks away for a second. He buys a drink. Hopefully someone else is at the bar that he can. And then leaning close, he's just like, I don't think I did that right.
Okay, so you head over to the bar. It looks like the only other people that's sitting at the bar besides the group there is on the right side of the bar. You see a couple Quandrix students on the other side. What about the rest of you guys? What are you guys up to?
I think that I don't think Onyx is going to be here. I think we have to try to figure out if some of these rumors are true.
I'm having Dottie switch over to the phone.
Okay.
Do you see anybody in here you know, Runner? What about you, Una?
I will scan the room to see if there is anybody I recognize.
Oh, that's right. The letter said we needed to look for a recruiter that might be talking some
might be talking to students. Well,
yeah, so let's
the letter says look for students.
I guess we should try to make friends.
Is there anyone I noticed from the Prismara College or the Drama Guild?
Yeah, so you do notice a few fellow Prismari students. A lot of them you don't really recognize. However, the table to the left of you, you see Quintilis sitting around talking to another student that's in the Play Actors Guild.
Well, since I know Quintilis will talk to me, I'm going to go over and flirt with him for a minute.
Okay.
Oh, Quintilis!
Oh, I didn't see you come in. How you doing today?
I'm doing well, dear. How are you?
Fabulous. Would you like to have a seat and join us?
I would love to. And she will take a seat.
We were just going over some skits. We were throwing out ideas to each other.
What kind of skits are we thinking of this time? I mean, the one we did a while back was actually pretty fun.
Yeah, we're thinking maybe some kids that follow this weird man in a green hat around. Takes them to this place called Foreverland.
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 Honey, I know you can come up with something much better than Foreverland.
He says, "You're right. I've been having a bit of writer's block lately. What are your ideas? You got any skits out you want to throw out there?"
Let's see here. Well, are we trying to stick basically with children, or are we just trying to broaden our horizons?
Anything really.
You know, there is a little story I know about like someone sleeping for like 100 years, is supposed to be like the savior of the world. He can do magic and other things, which would be great with our group, where, one of them can take like, the elements and bend it and make it into like attacks and fighting. It's pure chaos. It's amazing. It's just a little idea I had, but I'll workshop it with you later. But that might be fun, It's a coming of age story. And she describes basically the Last Airbender.
Okay, go ahead and roll a persuasion check with advantage.
All right. Persuasion. Let's go, Una! Natural 20.
Hey.
He looks over at the other student. He says, "What are you doing? Write this down. This is great." He's just...
And that way, we're using everyone's ability to, summon elementals, and I can be the badass bitch that is, the evil sister who loses her mind and goes crazy and power hungry, and it would be so much fun.
He says, keep going. Write down fire props. We need fire props. And then he's...
Here, you don't need fire props when you have me around. You know that. And I'll do produce flame on my arm. Like, come on! Okay. Seriously.
Yeah, he's definitely inquisitive about your ideas. As you're talking to him, what are you other guys doing?
There's 4 people that have caught my eye, and I've decided to start with the people on the right.
Okay. So this is...
Oh,
go
ahead. While I'm discussing this idea, I'm also looking around to see if anyone is trying to pay attention to me as I do my produce flame, to see if like possibly like, that's interesting. Like I should go talk to her, kind of thing.
Okay, go ahead and roll a perception check.
All right.
In the meantime, Blackwell, the table you approach looks like there's a student from each college around this table. The dean has since walked off from here, but the students are kind of discussing. They have this fancy looking like decorated table, and they all have clipboards in their hand. And as you approach, the silver quill student kind of looks at you. Student, would you like to vote on one of the snacks?
On one of the snacks? I've never thought about that before.
Yeah, the snacks are over on that table over there. We're taking votes on which snacks we should have at the Magister's Masquerade.
Interesting. I'd like to sample them if I could.
Yeah, help yourself. That's what they're there for. She kind of points over at the table over here.
Yep, doing that.
Okay.
What do we got?
So, let's see here. So you see something that looks like a sushi roll, kind of. It's got some rice around it. You see some orange little puff balls. You see a little bit of paste that has a little like pretzel sticks that go into it. You see some mushroom caps. They look like they're dark purple mushroom caps. You see some looks like some roots of something inside of a jar, like floating in liquid. And you see some other sushi looking rolls that look like they're just rolled in like vegetable paper or vegetable leaves.
Start with the mushroom thing.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and make me a as you take a bite out of the mushroom, go ahead and roll a deception check, as it is a very alarming taste. You manage to keep a straight face as you try it, but you definitely feel a cough coming on.
So, not very tasty, I'm guessing. Um,
It's
does it make me tingle at all?
it doesn't taste bad, but it's just this very overwhelming like flavor.
Okay, like biting into a peppercorn or something.
Yeah, it's just very explosive in its flavor. Uh,
All right. Next, the thing floating in the jar.
okay. So the next thing you grab out is a black lotus root. You take a bite of it. It's very explosive in its flavor as well, but it's different. It's like seems like kind of sour, like a pickled taste to it.
Okay, I like that. Um, Next, what was the thing wrapped in like leaf paper or whatever you said?
Okay, are you gonna try all of them?
Yes, I'm trying each one.
Okay.
If one of them like kicks like some kind of weird arcana thing, that's definitely going to be the choice.
Okay. So the next thing you move on to is the chilled vegetable rolls. They feel like they shatter when you bite into it, but it's kind of got this very earthy flavor to it. You try one of the pretzels dipped in the fire beetle paste. It's very spicy. Go ahead and roll another deception check for me. Yeah, you're able to hold
Love
together.
me some
Hey.
spice.
You just luckily there's a glass of water there. You just kind of look around and take a big old chug out of it. The next thing you try is one of the eel rolls. It's kind of spicy too, but it's got more of a ginger taste that kind of washes over the tongue. Uh, it feels like it's like wiggling in your mouth almost. But then you move on to the cheese puffs. You take a bite into one, and it kind of like has this explosion, like a pop rock, and you see these flames kind of come out of your mouth.
Oh, that one for sure.
Okay, so those are the exploding cheese
Yeah.
puffs.
Yeah, voting on the exploding cheese puffs.
All right. Uh, so while you're going to cast your vote, Runner, what are you up to?
I think based on Runner, the way he would approach this, he's going to look just to see if there's anybody walking around asking people questions or looking suspicious.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an insight check for me. In the meantime, Nichek, what are you doing?
I would look for anybody. Damn, we are just going.
Yeah.
Right now. I'd probably do the kind of look and see if there's anybody that I recognize or know, more particularly from Witherbloom as opposed to like my extracurricular.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me, Nichek. So Runner, you look around. Everyone kind of just seems to be just kind of enjoying the new year, getting ready to start their classes. You do notice something though. The students in the top right corner of the map here, they're kind of like talking quietly. Like there's no one around them, and you can see the face of the girl on the far end of the table. She kind of looks inquisitively at this the young man talking to her, and he kind of seems like you're not sure if it's quite like fear or like just questioning what's going on, but he's kind of looking around, like trying not to draw any suspicion to himself specifically. Nichek, you notice that there is quite a bit of Witherbloom students here. The only one that like really stands out to you, which I don't think you've had much interaction with necessarily, but the leader of the student role playing club, the Maztok, the weird lizard looking guy here. that
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's about the only person from Witherbloom that's notable.
I would probably just go to the bar then.
Okay.
What are you doing going to the bar? What are you gonna get?
You see another student. He looks like a little bit of an older student. He comes out. He looks like he's like a bird creature of some sort. Very similar to Mavinda. You guys have met her before. He comes out scrubbing one of his glasses. What can I get you?
Well, a glass of water for Leafy here, and I'll take a chocolate milk.
Leafy, I like that. Chocolate milk?
I mean, if you guys don't have that, then that's fine. Whatever they ordered.
Okay. He goes and makes a drink. He sets it down for you. He says that's 1 copper.
That's 1 copper. Runner. Do you
What?
do you got like a copper I could borrow maybe?
Oh, yeah. Hold on. I'll pull out a gold and put it in your hand. Here you go for the night.
Thanks. I really need to work on performing more, I think.
So he gives you the drink as he takes the copper piece or the gold and kind of exchanges it. Yeah, you have a drink in front of you. What do you do?
Well, I definitely take a drink.
Okay.
Trying to look cool.
Go ahead and roll a deception check for me.
Ooh. Yep.
Immediately when it hits your tongue, you just go get a spit out of it. It's terrible tasting.
Oh, so good.
So well with that character.
So good.
Did they put something in it?
It's really good. It's really good.
You see the Alan that served you the drink kind of just chuckle at you a little bit.
It's ooh. Runner,
Would I have seen that?
This is for you.
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
I know she'd be probably very prolifically speaking about this idea of hers. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you kind of are. You're explaining your idea, and then you're just kind of interrupted by. As you see each.
I'm at the bar right now. Would I have seen that?
Absolutely.
I'll be right back.
Oh.
Go down.
The
You
little
check?
lad had a bevy, did he?
You okay, little one?
It's fine. Everything's good. Everything's
Is
good.
it?
Yes,
Is it?
yes.
Is it
This-
really?
This drink is exquisite.
Well,
What did
finish
you
it up
order?
then.
I don't want it anymore.
What did you
Nah,
order?
finish it up then.
I don't. I ordered whatever these guys had.
Come on now, finish it up. It'll be real good after that.
No!
Doesn't have to finish it up.
It's
Get right
it's,
sloshed, yeah?
it's fine. It's fine. It's super tasty.
Look, I am all about chaos in the world, but I am not about this. And
Yep.
Una will
This is
take the
going
drink and walk away
hilarious.
with it.
Ah,
And she'll drink it.
really,
Okay.
oh my goodness.
If you're good, I'll give you another tattoo when we get home.
I'm ready for a tattoo right now.
Avril, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Alrighty. And I also put 2 coppers down on the table and be like, 2 of those, and then slide one over to me, check.
Okay.
God damn it!
Runner, look what Avril got you. This one's for you.
I put another copper down on the table and then slide another one to me, check, because I have a lot of money. I could do this literally all night.
Okay.
Let's see
Una's
what's
got money
going on over
too.
here.
Okay.
But
yeah.
she will not pass up the attempt to get a free drink, which she just did.
So, Avril, along with everybody else, you kind of notice the group in the middle chuckling. Not sure if they're talking about Nietzsche over there or if they're just chatting amongst themselves. But you guys all end up having a drink in hand after the shenanigans happen. It doesn't taste the greatest, but it's definitely a stern ale that he passed out to everybody.
Okay. I put a gold piece on the table, well, a platinum piece on the table,
Okay.
and I say, for your strongest baby then. Enough for that table there.
Okay, which table you pointing at?
The one with everybody talking and laughing at what he perceives as laughing at his friend. So he wants to get their strongest drink that he has there, along with himself. He's going to go over and he's going to put them all on the table. You laugh at him for his first time. Drink. I will drink too. You bitch out before me, I laugh at you.
They all kind of look at you with like a smirk and they're like, I'll never pass up a free drink. And he slams it down.
Yeah, I would, as soon as they picked it up, Avra would have just slammed his back to the back of his throat.
Okay. It's very strong. Go and roll a Constitution saving throw.
I'm
You've
putting
done
my
this
money on my
before.
stats for this one. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're able to take it. It's strong, but it's not that strong.
I punch bears. This is all right.
You see the guy that you were talking to, he kind of like belches a little bit and he kind of like but he sits back down in his chair.
It is. Now, you have my respect. Do not laugh at my friends. They're new. But he is going to try to keep an eye on him because do the rest of them, do any of the others like make reactions? Because he will just openly like hand on the belly, point in their face and laugh right at them in front of everybody. And then just go each one in turn and just do that. And then walk back over to the bar and get another drink.
Yeah, they all seem to take it pretty well. A little better than the main guy did. Okay, so as you're watching them, Runner and Nietzsche, what are you guys up to over there?
Well, I was just showing Runner the cards on my hat after he whispered to me. Una, it's with a Y.
Okay, thank you.
And Nietzsche's basically just beelining anywhere but the bar.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah, so he's just boo. I want
to figure out a way to listen in on those people over there. I'm gonna point toward this way.
Oh, I can do that, no problem.
You could take care of it?
Yeah.
I don't have anything that can do anything like that, and I really stand out here. I probably should have bought a shirt.
I just walk over there and sit down here.
Are you guys? Were you guys next? Were you guys still at the bar when that happened?
No, he started wandering off. In my head, I'm like, I caught up and like maybe tugged his sleeve and asked him.
Okay. So you guys weren't anywhere.
Okay.
I'm just gonna use my ears, and I turn around the corner.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check. Blackwell, what are you up to?
After I voted on the snack, I probably would have headed towards this corner of the room now that I've gotten sights on those two people in the corner there.
Okay.
Oh, that's where Nietzsche is.
Yep. Okay.
So that's an 8.
Okay.
Do I walk into Nietzsche doing this check?
He definitely is making it kind of obvious that he's listening, but Leafy keeps like nudging at your foot. Nietzsche. He wants you to pet him or something.
It's that it's that thing, isn't it? Okay, hold on. And I like pop the flower off.
He's like, "Ugh."
Sorry, buddy. You said one of those two sitting at the table is a girl.
Yes.
Definitely take the flower and hand it to the girl. This is for you.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check, Blackwell.
That kind of felt good.
Okay, so as you walk up, you see Nietzsche handing the flower over. Right before he does, you can kind of make out the male. He's like, "What does that even mean?" And the girl says, "Perhaps we'll talk at the ball." And she looks over at you, Nietzsche, and she takes the flower. She's like, "Thank you, dear. What is your name?"
Well, my name's Nietzsche. I study with Witherbloom. This is Leafy.
She says, "Well, nice to meet you, Nietzsche. I'm Vanessa. If you'll excuse me, I have some business to attend to."
You said Vanessa?
Vanessa, yes.
Like, okay. It's a pleasure to meet you.
So you as well, dear. She kind of looks a little snooty. She kind of walks off between you guys, and as she's passing Blackwell, she says, "Excuse me."
Leafy should call me dear.
You hear him kind of purr.
I think she's the one.
Oh my god.
So what do you do, Blackwell? She's kind of trying to get through by you.
Well, I'll let her by and ask ask Nietzsche if that was the recruiter.
She just recruited my heart.
Oh no.
I just
Oh,
pat him on
no.
the shoulder. I'm like, oh dear.
That's, who's this guy?
You see him kind of like grab his things, and he starts to kind of wander off.
Excuse me, sir. Sir.
Yes. What can I do for you?
Oh, I was just wondering who you were.
My name's Killen Liu. Nietzsche, was it?
Well, it certainly was, and this is Leafy, and this is Alexander.
Truly a pleasure.
What brings you to the tavern today?
He says, just getting ready for this ball that I got invited to just now.
You got what's the ball?
The Magister's Masquerade Ball. You haven't heard of it?
I know what a magister is, and I heard my art group talking about masquerades. That's what's like masks and stuff, but what's a ball? Like that you play with, like a ball, like you bounce it.
he says, "Well, it's a kind of an illustrious one time a year event that all the second and third year students go to. They, dance, have some drinks, that sort of thing."
Oh. Oh, geez. I hope they don't have drinks like they serve here. Oh, the growth.
A fine taste with this one, huh? He looks over at Blackwell.
He's young.
I see. As well, are you two interested in going, or
You want to take me to the ball with you?
of course, no. He says, I was just gonna give you my invitation. I don't. It's not really my cup of tea anyway.
Well, sure. I'll go to the ball.
He hands you this little envelope. It kind of has. It's similar to the one that Professor Onyx had. It's smaller and it's still got the same seal on the back of it.
If I may interject, would you perhaps know who currently here right now is a recruiter?
Recruiter. Go ahead and roll an inside check for me.
What did you say that her name was? Vanessa?
Vanessa.
Vanessa.
Vanessa. There you go. Yeah, so Blackwell, he seems to genuinely not know what you're talking about.
Okay. Well, thank you anyway. Knee checked. I think we should go now. Leave the man to his drink.
Well, I was going to see if you could tell me anything about Vanessa.
Well, have fun, and I'll walk away.
So Killian says that I'd stay away from that one if I was you. She's a little odd. And he kind of starts to walk off.
Well, hey, if I learned anything today, it's that we're all a little weird. Have a good one.
You too, young one. He starts to head off.
I race him, even though he doesn't know it's a race, but I just run and try to keep up with him. And, like, as soon as, like, we both get to the stairs, like, if I either won, I'm like, yes! Or if I lost, I'm like, dang it. And then
short little legs.
And then I make my way over to where Runner's at.
Go ahead and roll an athletics check with advantage.
He has no idea, but I'm about to whoop his butt.
Firefox crashed.
Oh dear.
Yeah, you nailed it. What is it audible?
Yes. Oh yeah, yes.
Okay. You see him kind of glare over you, like confused. He's so many odd ones today. He starts to walk off.
See you later, dude. Thanks again for your invite.
You're welcome.
What a nice guy.
So, Una, what are you up to over there?
So, Una is going to ask Quintella something, like she kind of casually will do it, of going, Quintellas, have you noticed that anyone's been asking like strange questions lately to people, like trying to, like, I don't know, I don't want to say the word recruit, but kind of suggest, things negatively about the school lately?
He kind of looks at you like inquisitively. He says, I don't really know. We've been kind of busy discussing those two that your friends are talking to over there. They've been here a while talking to each other.
No, I wouldn't call those people my friends. More like they're just people no.
Partners.
But yeah.
Excuse me, partners.
Remember, I don't have friends, Quintellas.
We're not friends,
are we're acquaintances that work together. You know those.
Perhaps better that way.
Yes, and them, it's more of a agreed partnership.
Very well.
To a point. But yes. Anyways, because with me, friends, strong word. Too strong. No. Can't be chaotic with that.
Of course, didn't want to close anything. Yeah, of course.
Yes. Anyways, but nothing else. I mean, you haven't heard any rumors or anything from anyone, have you? I mean, outside of here in the tavern, of course. Maybe around the school, around the guild.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check for me.
All right. Come on! Oh, come on!
There's not anything super particular, but did hear one little thing.
Oh?
He says, now, I don't know if it's true or not, but I did hear...
You know rumors. I love them.
Of course, dear. He says, I did hear that there was a break-in at the Biblioplex a few months ago. Heard that Professor Onyx was the one that let the intruders in.
Oh, no! It's horrible.
Terrible. I don't know why they would be stealing our books. We need those.
Of course we need them. How are we going to get, to be the most fantastic actresses and actors, or even performers, or anything if we don't have our books?
Exactly.
Well, that's a downer for the night, and she just takes a big glug of her drink.
Okay. All right. Runner, what are you and Avril up to?
Avril and I exchanged a few words at the bar. He's decided to go and try to talk to the woman that I had noticed on the other side of the room. I, at the moment, am glancing around to see if I notice anybody here from Lowerhold that I might know.
Okay. Yeah, you see a few people around that's from Lowerhold. Obviously, one of the members of the event board, the organizers. You see that one? She's a pretty prominent member of the Lorehold, but no one you really know personally. You do see a bunch of other Lorehold students scattered about. You do see one of your deans here, though. It looks like Dean Augustus is over in the other corner of the room, talking to some students over by where Blackwell currently is at.
Which one is Augustus? Is that the
One right
Order or Chaos one?
I believe Order. Here.
Yeah, I'll side eye that direction as I watch Blackwell come up.
Okay.
Yeah, at the moment I'm gonna hang out.
Go ahead and roll a perception check for me. Okay. So okay, Blackwell, what are you up to?
I'm heading towards the golden-looking lady on the table there.
Okay. As you approach, she seems to be talking to another Lorehold student. They're talking about the exam they took a few days ago. What do you do?
I'm trying to reopen the game.
Oh, good. So, in the meantime, Runner, you see one of the students over behind you, over towards near the event coordinators, which was just at the snack table trying out some of the snacks, and starts to look kind of pale in the face, and she says, oh, I think I had one too many ill rolls, and she starts to kind of run out of the bar.
Need check, did you see that?
He like pulls his face out of the bush he's like hiding his face in. See what?
Somebody looked like they got real sick from eating that food, and then they ran out.
Well, I mean, if the food tastes anything like the drinks here, I completely understand.
Maybe you're right.
Totally.
Maybe it's just food poisoning. What did you say about a ball?
Well, so I went over there and listened like you told me to, and they were they were
That's
just
not
kind
really
of
how I told you to. I thought we'd do it more secret. Like,
oh.
it's
That's
okay,
why.
though.
That's why you asked if I had any like cards that could help.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think it's probably best if you just tell me up front.
It's
that you
okay.
want
We'll
me to-
figure it out. We'll figure it
That's okay.
out. Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. Well, you learned something, though. You learned about a ball.
Yeah. So I like hand him the invitation to the ball.
Okay.
Have we heard about this ball before now? We're second years, right?
Yeah, you've heard rumors of it. It's just this once a year event they usually hold for the students for their second and third years of Strixhaven. Just a little get together. It's a pretty notable event for a lot of the Prismari and a lot of the Silver Quill. They take pride in making the best uniforms for this ball. But outside of that, you don't really know a lot of details. You guys have been kind of busy with Professor Onyx and stuff.
It kind of seems like a waste of time. Like, what do you do at a ball? Is it something you play with? Do you bounce it?
You hook up.
That's what I thought too. I thought it was just like a toy, but I guess like people go there and they dance and stuff, and they drink and they eat.
Is it the kind of food that you drink and eat here? Because that lady got sick and you didn't like the drinks.
Well, see, that's what I said. I said I hope it's not like it is here.
So did you read the letter, Runner?
Yes,
Okay.
I'll definitely read the letter. My curiosity would have got the better of me, if anything.
Okay, well, I'm pulling this up for you guys. Blackwell, what did you say to Professor Augusta?
Pardon me, miss. I'm looking for a recruiter.
For Lorehold?
No specifics.
She says, my recruiter for Lorehold is currently busy organizing the events. Is there something that you interested in joining Lorehold?
What do I gather from the letter? Why am I looking for a recruiter again?
So she told you that there was some work recruiter hanging around the bar. You're just, I don't know, I guess trying to figure out who it is or what they're doing, or anything really.
There's commission for getting people to join Lorehold. I'm taking it. That Dean better not get on that.
Well, have you seen anybody here recruiting for something that seems like other than a typical college group?
You're one of Professor Onyx's little menacing folk, huh?
Can I roll an insight check on that?
Yeah, go ahead and roll an insight check.
And now I'm going to roll low. Yep.
Wow. Good call.
I rolled like 3 nat 20s in a row. There's no way I was going to get high again.
Yeah.
Yes, she kind of is like looking at you. You can't really tell what vibe she's like, kind of inquisitive vibe, I guess, from her. She says, "Well, if you're not interested in Lorehold, I guess we don't really have too many matters to discuss."
I'm going to act like I hear somebody calling, and excuse myself.
Okay. All right, go ahead and roll a
Give
perception
Una
check.
a signal, she'll pretend.
Go ahead and roll a perception check while you're making your way. Okay. You do kind of see her as you start to take off. You kind of look back at her. As she turns around, continues talking with the Lorehold student. She seems to like she has a satchel on. She kind of just like makes sure the flap is down. She continues talking. Yeah. So as you're walking off, you hear over in this corner of the room. Yeah. Yes. Some students are kind of got the tables spread out and are playing some kind of game over there.
I'm going to stand over here and try to peep what's going on with that game.
Okay.
And if I get a chance, I might try to go invisible and spy on that lady.
Okay. Uh, Avril, what are you up to?
So knowing that we're looking for a group that is discontented with the school itself, and that suspicion has been cast towards this chick so far because she was at that table, and then as soon as Nichek went over there, we noticed that she left. We don't know the conversation they had, but we did see that as soon as he went over there, like very shortly afterwards, she left and then sat somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
So, like him, like he slides up and he slaps like a few coppers on the bar and slides it over and says, "Hi, Bevy here. This fucking school. So stupid fucking being here all the time. There's so much we could be doing. Stuck here looking at fucking books."
Are you talking to the girl next to you specifically?
He is outwardly grumbling. He is talking to her, but she doesn't know that.
Okay. So
Like, you know, like he's just stating these, like basically stating these complaints, like to where if she was recruiting for an anti-school faction, maybe that she might be inclined to interact with this disgruntled student.
Okay. So she's kind of like having a drink by herself. She kind of turns to you. What are you murmuring on about?
It's just I'm very strong. I can lift things. I can kill pretty much anything with my bare hands. But the magic I'm not great at. It's just they called me here. Been 20 goddamn years, and now I'm stuck at this school. I've reading about my snarl and my wild magic that I enjoy, and now they asking me to do something with a ball, and they're asking me to do events and sports and take tests. When they called me here, I was living happily in my forest. Maybe someone needs to burn it down.
A little late to the party, yeah, sounds like.
You could say that. What are you drinking?
She says just some wine.
It's just another one for her, for the lass.
She kind of like doesn't really say anything. She just kind of grabs her drink and kind of turns on her stool next to you. She just kind of like looks at you questioningly. So, what was your name?
Avril. Avril Dodwell.
She kind of like leans up to you. Tell me, Avril, what is it you're really doing here?
Really doing it? Well, I have to get good and lively bedded, and then maybe tomorrow I'll be able to find something more about the snarl placed near my home. It's wonderfully obnoxious, chaotic magic. Intelligent. It's chosen me to help it, but I don't understand it. Maybe with some more knowledge, it grant me better power. But as of now, it's just this whirling mass of energy that lets me walk through it. So
she kind of tosses
I
her
take
hair.
what I can.
She kind of tosses her hair behind her ear, and she kind of like scoots over next to you. She says, "Tell me, Abro, what is it you do know about snarls?" She kind of smiles, and you see some little fangs come out.
I can tell you what's inside of them.
I do tell.
Words cannot describe it, and I cannot show you. You would be ripped apart. But it is beautiful, and it is something that is worth dedicating your life to.
Okay, go ahead and roll an insight check for me. She seems very flirtatious.
When I needed it. Okay, gotcha. I was like, I needed this one to be good. I really needed this one to be good. Oh wait, 1 second. I might have something I could do about that. Now, shit.
Yeah,
I need to be proficient in it, but no, it's cool.
She continues to kind of talk about these snarls with you. She's, like I said, very coming off as very flirty.
You said she has fangs,
She does have fangs, yeah.
Ooh.
and she's a regular-looking person.
Told you she was hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say like this is something that he likes dangerous things, and so like as soon as she pops her fangs out, like that gets the itch in the back of his neck, and like I'm assuming she's way younger than him, just
Absolutely.
by like so he's just like oh that's not okay. I just got to drink my drink, get this information, and so he's like trying hard to like not be attracted to like how dangerous that could possibly be.
Okay.
Because that's the only part about her that he's just like, ooh, what's that? Like he's just like, oh, you might be able to kill me. That's cool. Like,
Okay.
yeah. Other than that, he's like trying, and so that's the reason why he's only getting the flirtatious side because that's what he's trying to avoid. So he's just like, ooh, that's not what. No, this is how this is supposed to go. So he's just gonna try and keep like talking about snarls and like try and shift the conversation back to the school. However he can.
Okay. So in the meantime, Blackwell, you said you wanted to go invisible and check out what's going on over there?
Yeah, spy on the ladies over there that I just talked to.
The ladies over there. Okay. So you're not really worried about the game going on.
No, like I was looking at that, but more of just to kind of take the focus off me.
Okay. Let me see. What you got to go invisible here? You got a spell or something?
Yeah, I have
Invisible.
invisibility from Shadow Touched.
Okay. So you're gonna cast that here?
Yeah, like only if I get a chance where nobody's, or I feel like I'm not being watched.
It doesn't really feel like you're being watched, but there's definitely a lot of mages around you right now. They would definitely notice if you were to try to cast a spell.
Right.
But you can if you'd like to.
Okay, how about I go ethereal, and then for my bonus action, and then for my action, I go invisible. That way, when I come out of the ethereal realm, I'm still invisible, but nobody will know I cast it.
Okay, so you're going to the ethereal, casting visibility, coming back out, basically?
Yeah, because I can only stay ethereal for a minute, but I can stay invisible for an hour.
Okay. Is that an ability you're using to do that, or a spell?
It's an ability. Yeah, I can do that once per long rest or short rest, whatever.
Okay, can you put that ability in the chat for me, and I'm gonna get back to you real quick. So, Nichek and Runner, what are you guys doing right now? You hear the games going on over in the corner as well.
You know,
Yeah.
Una could help us out finding costumes.
Una would be finishing with Quintelis right about now.
Okay.
I would say her pitch is very elaborate because let's say it was a natural 20. So it's like she's spitting ideas left and right on that. And then she questioned him and then pretty much wrapped up conversation and like finished her drink.
Okay.
Wait, Nee, are you okay?
It's fine. Everything's fine.
What's wrong?
It's just nothing. Nothing's wrong.
What's going on?
It's fine. Everything's fine.
No, everything is not fine. Is that drink really upsetting you that bad?
No, it's not the drink. I thought that lady liked me, and now she's over there talking to Avril. I'm just a little jealous right now.
I mean, let's face it though, she's no Onyx.
I mean, she does have fangs though. I don't know why, but I'm into it.
I know, but I feel like in a battle, Onyx could probably take her.
Oh, sure.
She's a professor, of course.
Well, right? Then what else matters?
Well, I mean, I guess
right. A stronger mate is obviously the preferred option.
I guess you're right. That's
once like Una will pull out like a piece of cloth and hand it to Nietzsche. Clean yourself up, dear. People are staring.
Una, we have this this invitation. Nee got it from that guy that left.
Ooh, what invitation? Show me.
It's to a ball.
Oh, I heard about rumors about this.
It's a masquerade.
So you guys kind of
masquerades are fun.
What does a formal costume mean?
It means you
walking around with no shirt.
It means you have to actually put on a shirt and dress up and be pretty.
They made me wear the robe for class. I don't like it.
Well, we can work on it. I mean, come on. I work in the drama guild. I think I can come up with something for you. And the question is, do you want to look hot or not?
I think he always looks hot.
Is it going to be like cold or?
No, hot as in attractive.
Oh, what do you think?
Do you want to attract pretty people to come and, ask you to dance with them? I mean, you all will be wearing a mask, so no one might know it's you or not.
Should I get a mask for Leafy too?
I don't think Leafy would need a mask, but it would look really cute. I mean, you could make him one. I would love to see a mask on Leafy. It would look adorable.
Do you think that if Leafy follows me around, people will know it's us?
Maybe if you get stilts for Leafy, he could be a tree.
Stilts for Leafy?
We can get a little pot and put Leafy in it, and then put Leafy in the corner so we can attend, and you can keep an eye on him.
I don't want to put Leafy in a pot. He's got legs. He likes to use them.
I know, but he doesn't have to actually move around.
I bought him shoes.
So Blackwell, you are able to go invisible. You pop into the ethereal realm. You kind of cast invisibility on yourself and come back. Yeah, so I don't see what the problem would be. You come back. What do you do, Blackwell?
You say what do I do?
Yes.
I'm going to get in this corner here and try to listen what they're saying.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a perception check. Ooh, okay. So as far as the professor and the student, they
How?
they seem to be just talking about various like historical matters, like typical things you'd hear from a Lorehold student. You do see the student though. She starts to kind of get pale in the face, and she's like, "Excuse me, Professor, I'm not feeling too well." And she starts to kind of stumble, and her friend kind of comes up to her and helps her. Is that perhaps it's time to go home? And she starts to carry her out of the tavern.
Odd. Can I do an Arcana check on that?
Sure. What exactly are you trying to learn here?
To see if there was any kind of magic used on her, or if it was more of like a physical thing.
Okay, go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
Can I roll a perception to see if any of my fine art friends are around?
Sure. So, Blackwell, you didn't see anyone cast a spell. You do. It's odd because like the first person that kind of left the room was complaining about the food. They've been pretty far away from the food this whole time. It's kind of curious, but as far as a spell or anything being cast, you didn't see nothing like that.
Okay. Does the teacher go anywhere?
She kind of minds her own business. She kind of turns around and sits down at the table. She's still got her hand on her satchel.
Okay, so she's definitely protecting that thing. I'll check my inventory.
Okay. So the Avril, the girl's still kind of talking to you. She's very flirtatious and kind of putting her hand on you every now and then, laughing at your jokes, things like that. Or things that even
Avril is not saying jokes.
Yeah, well, things that shouldn't be funny, she's laughing at.
Oh God.
She's kind of like starts to conclude the conversation. She's like, Avril, it's so nice to meet you. Perhaps we'll see each other at the masquerade coming up.
A masquerade, you say?
Yes, there's the Magister's Masquerade's coming up in a few days.
Well, is it a very large event?
Says it's
So will everybody be there, as they say?
probably not everyone, but a lot of students will. And she kind of leans into you and kind of grabs your collar, and her fangs kind of poke out as she whispers in you. She says, "Come and find me," and then kind of like bites as she puts her drink down and starts to kind of walk away.
He like holds like if she doesn't bite him hard, she's okay. But if she like bit hard enough to break skin, he would have put his fist through her neck.
So she didn't actually bite you. She just kind of bit the air.
Okay, yeah. He half reaction, like he was about to like left uppercut, like right when she started to bite at him, but then she stopped, and he's just like, oh yeah, flirting. That's a thing. Yeah, I will find you. Well, have a good evening. And then he just like downs his drink, puts it down, says another, and then he's just like head in hand. He's like, now I have to go to a ball.
Okay.
God, I hate ball, and it's a masquerade. You know how hard it is to get a mask over a beak? At least I just have to make it a little face mask. I'll have to bust out the kilt. Ugh, this is gonna be terrible. And he's just like, face in hand. He's just like, I hated this stuff. This is like the least favorite thing about nobility that he left. That's one of the reasons he left. And he's like, now I got to do it just to find these people that killed me. God damn it. Okay. Downs his next drink and goes over to the group. And then he's just like, well, there's a ball. I found that out. And apparently,
Did you get an
my
invite?
negotiation tactics are very good. And not in the way that I was hoping for. I found no information, but I was told to find her later. Maybe she is like wants to meet in secret, but I don't think that's what she meant.
If birds could be sweating, he would be soaked.
Let me. Okay. Well, I did hear a rumor, and this comes from Quintilis. Don't know how great or what it is, but apparently there might have been another break-in a few months ago, where Professor Onyx may have let them in. At least that's the rumor. I don't know if true or not.
She would
But-
never do such a thing.
Of course she wouldn't do such a thing. I mean, why would she ask us to look into this if she were the one doing it? I mean, it'd be
What?
amazingly. Actually, it would be freaking brilliant if that was the case.
Go ahead and roll a history
Uh,
check for me. Una.
I would
Alright.
say, as court games go, that would be child's play.
So you kind
You
of
get other people to complete your goals.
recalling back, you connect the dots. You're like, that whole thing with us happened a couple months ago.
Oh, I thought it was a full year ago, not a couple months ago, but okay.
Yeah, well, this was the whole year, but
Mhm.
yeah,
All right.
yeah,
All right. I got confused. That was player confused, not Una confused. Got
You're
it.
good.
All right. I will backtrack and go. Well, the rumor is that Professor Onyx is the one that let them in the first place into the library that we were involved in, possibly. That's the rumor. That's all I got.
How much time has passed since they started talking?
As far as Una and Runner, or talk about Avril and the girl.
Like me writing down what I saw here, the girls leaving, and Avril getting back with the group and them saying what she just said.
Like from what you were gathering over there, it looks like nothing else is really happening. This has kind of happened at the same time. So
Yeah. So what I was saying is, could I pop up as Una was saying that?
absolutely.
Okay. So I'm still not going visible yet, but if Una says that, I'd probably be like, if that's a rumor going around, then probably someone's trying to get them off their tail.
Yeah. Una, you
If Una hears that, it's just like, you're still invisible, right?
Oh yeah.
You're gonna see her get suddenly paranoid, like, where the fuck did that come from?
Oh, it's okay. I heard it too.
Okay. Anyways, so I guess we are going to a ball. I mean, obviously.
Well, we came here looking for a recruiter. Did nobody see anybody that looked like a recruiter?
Well, the thing is,
Did
ask,
anybody else get an invitation?
ask around to see if a recruiter has been.
Now I think you're the only one that got one. You're 2 for 2 today.
So, does that mean I have to go by myself?
Oh no, I'll
I-
totally go. What
No,
about
I
you?
can. If it is, did I get an actual paper copy, or did she just did I just assume? Did she just assume that I had her invite?
she just assumed you had one.
I say, well, if we need a paper invite, if you have one, I can make copies. They will be nearly indiscreet.
If this is a school thing, it should be fairly easy to get an invite.
Mm-hmm.
Good assume.
Well,
We all
yes,
passed
just
our
me too.
exams, so we are second years now, I think.
Well, we just show
Did
up.
any of you bring a change of clothes?
I have
No.
my ceremonial outfit, yes. Now, you just need like a suit and a small mask. You guys know this, right?
Hello, I'm in the drama guild. I can easily get us outfits, and it won't cost us money. I'm
What
sure
kind of mask?
Quintilis won't mind if I borrow a few things.
Like a bird
Just,
mask?
Yeah.
Did
Really, a bird mask? No.
but it's just any mask. Normally, they don't even have straps. They just hold them up with sticks outright. It's stupid as fuck.
Ew, no, it's got to have a strap on it. That way your hands are free to drink.
That's what she said.
By the way, did any of you try those snacks?
No.
Snacks?
The exploding
Was there one
cheese
with
balls
bread?
are insane.
No, but I did take
Oh,
Nietzsche's drink that he didn't like. By the way,
I saw some,
it
I
was
saw some
strong.
lady eat some food and then got real sick and had to leave all of a sudden.
She probably had the eels.
Ugh.
Did
Was there
do,
anything fiery in those snacks?
There was one that was real spicy. He reminded me of home.
Ooh. Which one was that? I'm going to go try it.
Which one was that?
Sorry, what was it you were talking about?
which one of the foods was
Fiery
spicy?
snack.
Oh, the spicy one was the spicy one was the fire beetle paste with pretzel sticks.
The pretzel sticks. There you go.
Who's Blackwell? Who's planning the food and stuff? What did you say? Well, who put out the food?
Over in the corner, right over there. I point, not realizing that they can't see me. Right over there, you can try out the snacks and vote on which one's your favorite.
I want the spicy thing. And Una walks over there real quick. I need
Maybe
the spicy one. I want to try it.
We could always go ask the people planning the party to see how it works.
Yeah, you could ask the people voting. Yeah, it sounds like they would know how to set that up.
Normally in a ball, if you have a +1, or you can invite friends, invite them as well. It's like a
Yeah, do we all
workout.
need invitations? Can we just show up?
does that mean I don't need an invitation for Leafy?
Well, let's go ask.
You could
I'm gonna
use
start
him
walking
as
toward
part of
that
your
table.
mask.
Okay.
I could use Leafy as my mask.
You just have him sit behind your head and hold his branches over your face. Boom, mask.
This is brilliant.
Okay, Rotor, oh, go ahead.
Do I see any of my fancy art friends around?
Oh yeah, my bad. I totally forgot about that. Let's see here. Let's see.
Aren't each of these kinds of students one of the classes or something?
There's various people from the different colleges.
Oh, Nietzsche, in the corner they were playing the games on the left corner. That guy's was hanging around the bushes earlier in the library.
Yeah, that's he's not in my
I think he's looking
my
for,
extracurricular.
for his extracurricular, yeah.
Yeah.
The magic stuff.
Oh.
Like the arts stuff. Showmanship.
Let's see.
It's the Distinguished Society of Fine Arts.
Right. Very opposite extracurricular from your school.
Quite.
Let's see.
I just remembered mine is powerlifting.
Oh dear.
Get jacked, bro.
Una's
I'm already
weak
an instructor. Like,
Fully torqued.
sauce.
You do see one. It's a Quandrix student named Kadoris. He's kind of the lighter spirit of the group that you usually hang out with. He's an elf. He is over at this corner of the room here. This one right here. He looks like he's
Okay.
kind of enjoying the games that's going on over there.
I would just go tap him on the shoulder. Not trying to be a bother.
Questions about the extracurriculars, because I don't think I picked one.
Okay.
If I join the Mages of Faith, could I preach about the blind eternities?
Sure. I mean, yeah, that's what they're there for, I suppose.
Just go there, try to convert people. I'm like, no, your gods are all real, but the blind eternities created them.
Okay. I'm sure you could probably find someone here that's a member. So you tap him on the shoulder. You get his attention. You see that in this area of the dining room, the tables and chairs have been shifted to create a large rectangular open space. On the south side of the space, a single table stands flush against the wall, and on it are a few strange-looking boxes with funnels protruding from them at an angle. 20 feet opposite of the table, a small bucket rests on the floor. So, neat check. How you doing?
Well, I'm doing okay. So I just what is this whole thing?
This is Wizard's Gizzard. Have you ever played?
Well, wizards gizzards?
Yeah, Wizard Gizzard.
No. How do you play?
So it's pretty simple, really. You just the person playing they lob one of the spheres from the Wizard Gizzard table over there, and have to try to make it in the bucket on the floor over there.
Is it hard?
Not really. I mean, it's all about your dexterity and how you can, if you can contain the magic within them.
Do you think that I could try?
Yeah. He's kind of like stops everybody. He says, "Hey, everyone, there's someone else that wants to play." And
Oh, jeez.
they kind of open up the table to you. So basically, how this works, you can do 3 different things during the game. You can play the game, encourage a participant, or heckle a participant. You have 2 people that are playing at a time. Each one lobs one of the spheres from the Wizard Gizzard table, or the Wizard Gizzard, the actual item, the box. And you have to try to make your sphere land in the bucket on the floor. It takes about a minute to play, and the player that lands the most spheres in the bucket during that minute wins the game. The spheres are magical. They kind of try to like take off by themselves, kind of like the Harry Potter thing, the
Quidditch?
Yeah, the Quidditch ball. It's sort of like that.
Okay.
And if you do tie at the end of the 1 minute, you go into a tiebreaker round, essentially.
How do I play?
Okay, so if another person comes up and accepts to be your challenger, basically what I will have you do is you'll make an Arcana check with your Dexterity modifier.
Arcana with Dex, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so instead of being a +5, it's a +3. But that's a nat 20.
Okay.
Yeah, boy.
Dang.
Cadorus is actually going to be the one challenging you here.
My art buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to make a... one. Okay, so, yep. So basically, you'll take that. Calculator for this one.
Is he a first year student?
He's a second year, just like you.
Okay. While we're playing, can I ask him if he has an invite to the ball?
Okay. So you make 8 balls into the bucket.
Okay.
He makes a total of 4 in the bucket. So you actually won that one. And he says,
Yes.
he says, well, he says, I did get one. He says, you could probably ask the organizers over there, but you can have mine. I don't really plan on going. I mean, you beat me after all.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, okay.
I'm working on the
Thanks.
project anyway. No, don't mention it.
Well, I was kind of wondering if you might help me actually.
What can I do for you?
I like pick Leafy up and put him like on my head. Can you help me make this into a really fancy mask?
Interesting. This is why you're in the art club.
Well, that's yeah. And I thought maybe if I talked to you, we could make something really, really cool.
Yeah, I got some ideas. Can you come by my dorm room after we're done here, and we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, that sounds great. If I don't make it today, can I come hang out tomorrow? Maybe.
Yeah. I'll just be painting in my room.
That's awesome. My friends are kind of, well, we're all a little weird, but this, thanks for teaching me this sweet game.
Oh, you're welcome.
I'll try to take it easy on you next time.
Yeah, you got me on that one. Next time I'm gonna win though.
And then I would shake his hand and walk back to the group.
Okay. So yeah, what are you guys all up to over there? Oh, Runner, you were talking to the event organizers. What'd you ask them?
Una was eating the hot stuff.
Okay.
Yes, I have a couple questions about an event called a ball that you're putting on.
Yeah, the Magister's Masquerade Ball.
I'll need invitations for my associates and I.
You didn't get one.
Nope.
I don't believe so.
The Quandric student that you're talking to turns to the door hold and she pulls out her bag and she kind of has a bunch on the table. She says, how many do you need?
I will need. Let's see, we have one already. I'll need 4 more.
Okay, you know everyone can get a +1, right?
Well, how will I know if they want a
None of us
+1?
are dating.
Una is right there, and she's just chewing food with her mouth open, going, "We'll have a +1." Like her mouth is full of food while she's talking.
Okay, go ahead and roll a deception check.
Come on, Una.
Definitely
Nice.
I definitely told everyone that everybody can have a +1. Like, I definitely mentioned that when we all talked.
But to Una, we need a +1 just in case.
So, you definitely get the same vibrant flavor from the paste. Spicy's nothing to you though. You're able to kind of just like look.
Tastes like hope. I love it.
Yeah.
That one. That one.
She's wolfing it down. I take a bite. I'm like, she's like, oh yeah, more.
I will destroy these at the party.
So one more vote for the fire beetle paste. And another, the silver quill one writes it down.
Oh, they're delicious. Yeah. Una, the queen of chaos, wants everyone to have a hot mouth.
She's like, is there any with bread? He's like looking over people's shoulders and stuff, trying to get a good view of the table. Any with bread? Those one. I vote for that one. He doesn't even try.
The cheese ball.
Yeah,
cheese
because he can't
ball.
reach it yet. He doesn't try it, but he votes for that one while he's still trying to reach for it.
The cheese puffs.
I mean, technically, the spicy thing comes with bread because it has pretzels. But
Yep.
you have to deal with the spicy part, which I don't know about you.
Yeah. He doesn't consider that part. He just still is super attached with bread because that's one of the only things he couldn't make and do for himself out in the wild. So like bread is his favorite thing in the world. So like anything with bread, he wants to try that one, and he also votes for that one.
Okay, so Avril, you're able to get one of the pretzels. You totally ignore the paste that goes with it. You just kind of munch on the pretzels.
Yes, this is perfect. This is exactly what we needed. I vote for this one. They're like, there's the shut up. This is good. He just eats it.
Una, with hearing you say it's good, Una just holds out her fist like for a fist bump, like yes.
The silver quill student
Bumps
says,
it right back. Just doesn't even realize I didn't dip it into the fiery sauce. I'm just eating the pretzel.
She doesn't care. She knows you're voting for it, so she's all for it.
yeah, the silver quill student is like another vote for the fire paste. The Lorehole student hands you the 4 invitations runner. There you are, students. Hope to see
Very
you.
well. I have one more slight worry. Is it mandatory that we hold our mask for the masquerade portion? I'm afraid that if combat breaks out, I'll need both hands.
You could have never.
There's a strap on the back of the mask. I'll fix it to your face. Gosh, I've already told you this.
It's just the rich ones.
She says,
They want to spend extra money on the steak.
She says, combat? No, dear. We do not allow duels. I know that's customary around campus, but not in the ballroom. We keep.
So
He goes.
can I bring
"Hey."
my spear, or do I need to leave that at my dorm?
Perhaps at the dorm. That's no place for spears.
What about a
Avril goes,
dagger?
Runner,
Avril
are you
just
saying
goes,
you fight
"Wait."
like you dance?
Should I bring my dagger? Or do I need to leave that at my room?
Perhaps leave all weapons in the dorms.
So the dagger is fine. It's a tool.
All weapons, my dear.
So
I mean-
let me get this straight. We were allowed to duel people this whole time.
I mean, people do it all the time.
Oh my god. Duel me!
That's probably the wrong guy.
So you're telling that to the event coordinators?
Yeah, as soon as he finds out he's allowed to, he's gonna duel the first person he sees, and that's them.
Una's like, no, you want to duel someone? You and me, let's go. I've been wanting to kick your ass all year.
Fine, yes, let's duel.
All right.
What are duel rules?
The wither.
Just bar fight.
Outside, obviously.
Okay, but as they're going out, but to confirm, we can no hands on the mask?
Suppose it depends on how you make your mask, dear. I mean, some have the ones with sticks, some have.
Runner, I'll take care of your mask. Don't worry about it. As
I
we're like
imagine-
walking away.
And we're just like, where do we duel? Just like.
Una's like, we go outside to duel. I mean, indoors it's chaos, which is, it's usually fun. But I don't want to get banned from here.
You use fire, and they make good drink. So yeah, outside.
Outside.
I imagine
We
the
drive
runner
crap.
showing up at the ball with like still no shirt on, but he's got like white gloves and a bow tie wrapped around his neck.
And a mask.
Just a mask.
Oh, God.
All right, so you guys are going outside to duel.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yes.
go duel. We're gonna go have a little fight.
Okay, so
I'm still in the back corner.
you guys take everything outside to Una and Avril to go duel. You guys can either make a contested roll. You can either make it Arcana or
Or strength.
or Athletics.
Athletics, baby.
Oh, I was gonna have Una the second that they started. She was gonna cast sleep on him.
Okay, I mean you can do that.
I mean, technically, yeah.
Yeah, I'll cast sleep on him.
All right, roll it out.
All right. Arcana check.
That's gonna be easy. As long as you don't roll all ones.
Go ahead and roll your Arcana check with advantage.
All right.
Meanwhile, while this is all happening outside. Oh no. Okay.
Well, his athletics was a nat 20.
Wasn't that
God
funny?
damn it!
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, it's good. It's good.
I do have rose petals.
As this grandiose battle is happening outside, the rest of you guys, what are you up to?
It affects any creature within 20 feet of us, by the way.
Yeah, you guys didn't quite make it outside, like outside of the area of the tavern. You guys were kind of fighting over here. You just happened to catch
Jesus.
these two students here. Go ahead and roll the sleep spell for me.
Alright.
Oh, nice. I see you got your robe on too, Runner.
Yep,
Yep.
all set up.
Ooh!
Wait, you're red?
The my school is, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Lorehold. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if that would have just been me, it would have just barely gotten me.
So you see
Yeah.
a couple of guys sitting at that table. Una, you see one is a like an elephant creature type thing, and the other one is like a minotaur type creature. The elephant one, he kind of sits up and yawns, and you hear the trumpet noise come out of his nose, and the other one says, "Bedham, everything okay?" I'm getting a little tired. I think it's time to go back. And he says, "All right. Well, I got some reading to do anyway." And they start to take off. Doesn't put him to sleep though.
Nah. I made them drowsy.
Yeah. So the rest of you guys inside, what were you doing?
I went to the back where the two people used to be that walked off. I dropped my invisibility. I try to retain a memory of those two having their conversation, and use encode thoughts to make it physical.
Okay. So you're talking about the student and the dean?
Yeah. And then I want to wrap that around the note I wrote and put it away to give to what's her name when we meet up with her.
Okay. Professor Onyx, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay. It's starting to get pretty late in the evening. You see a lot of the students start kind of clearing out here and there. Anything else you guys wanted to do or ask questions about while you're here? There's still quite a bit of students around. But they're starting to kind of make their way out.
I'm going to demand Runner and Nichek try the cheese balls.
I'll happily try some cheese balls.
Okay, you get this very explosive cheese flavor in your mouth, and you check as you bite into one, and you see these flames start to kind of come out of your mouth as it opens again.
This is super cool.
I know, right?
I would vote for the cheese balls.
Okay.
Yes!
Are you sure this is what you like this?
Runner hasn't eaten it yet.
Okay. I'll try it.
Okay. Same thing, you get this very cheesy flavor in your mouth, and flames start to kind of like come out as you open your mouth again.
It tastes like spoiled milk.
See, maybe if they just
Call
put
it
some
cheese or yogurt.
If they just put some chocolate on this, we could make chocolate milk.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll vote for it if you guys think this is good. I'll another vote for this one.
Okay. So Runner votes for cheese ball.
Yeah, I suppose getting cheese in a maze would be kind of hard. You don't have the proper way to age it.
Yeah, I've kind of been camping my whole life, basically. So
Yeah. And like, unless you know like where a cave is, you can't really put milk away and let it turn into cheese.
Right.
So Blackwell, go ahead and roll me a perception check with advantage. Okay. So as you guys are trying the pleasantries, you see these students over here that were sitting over here. As they leave, they look quite sickly as they're leaving the tavern. A little while afterwards, after they've left, you see Dean Augusta start to make her way out of the tavern as well.
I'm gonna whisper to Runner what I witnessed while she was talking, and like point her out as she walks out the door.
Yeah, that's kind of like how that other person I saw got sick.
Using my medicine knowledge, could I put that it didn't seem magical, but it didn't seem related to the food?
You can go ahead and roll a medicine check for me. Yeah, so the way everybody's been trying the food, and you've seen other students come and go from this table as well, you'd think if it was related to the food, they'd all be getting sick.
Yeah, plus I had all the food.
That's terrifying. but yeah,
That's beautiful.
Yeah, you'd think if it was the food, everybody would be getting sick, but it doesn't seem to be the case.
Oh my god, that picture.
Oh no.
Somebody save me from myself.
So yeah,
Gonna be
We have
reeling
to
them all
show
in.
the stream this. We have to show the stream this at some point.
Oh my god.
come join
that
us on
is
Discord. You
too
can check out all
perfect.
this stuff. So.
Hell yeah, you
Yeah.
definitely can.
Oh, wait. Let me do the thing.
Yeah, there you go. We got commands now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, join that Discord link. Check us out.
You're welcome, internet.
See the horrors that are in our chat. So yeah, you guys see that happen. What do you guys do? You guys are about finished up outside dueling by now. It looks like Avril's the clear winner here.
Yeah, I would say just. Well, I don't know. Could Avril get an actual hit on me if I did shield?
Yes. I'm
Okay.
going to say that I could definitely get a hit on you. I have a +7 to hit.
Are you guys going for a friendly duel, or are you starting to get a little angry at each other?
That depends on how, like, he won't escalate unless she escalates. Like, right now, it's just a duel. If she starts to actually try and hurt him, he'll stop her.
Okay.
She's just using. She does have produce flame on her hands, but she's not really letting it go to hurt him. Just more of like an
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, he's using his regular unarmed strikes, not his fighting style unarmed strikes.
You guys do.
Like,
As you guys are
We're having a tussle. We're having a tussle.
as you guys
basically seeing who can hit the other person the most.
As you guys are dueling outside, you start to gather a crowd. You guys can both make me a perception check.
Sweet. Oops, I
I'm
rolled
just
with
like
advantage
all
by accident.
after imaged out, like I'm just blur active, just like a bunch of.
That's an
little
8, not a
everywhere.
20. I don't
It's
know
an 8.
why I rolled advantage. I told it not to.
Okay. Yeah, there's a good crowd of people. A lot of them just seem like drunk students that are about to call it a night, but they wanted to check out the show before they leave.
Can I start to make it more of a show as people are gathering?
I was gonna say, if more people are showing up, he'll start showing off some tricks.
Yeah. I got some tricks up my sleeve now.
Okay. Well, what exactly you guys got planned?
Well, he did activate blur at the beginning of the fight, and he was just
Mhm.
using it in like a bob and weave style. So now he actually starts to like quickly like circle left and right around her, leaving like an after image of himself behind. So it looks like there's multiples of him as he's like circling around, like striking in the side and like making sure to like hit her like in the hip bone, not the kidney, and then like the shoulder, not like, under the armpit, like hitting where, it's a blow. She definitely tells she got hit, but it's not going to do any serious damage.
Okay.
And with
You ain't
the with the produced flame, she'll swing around at the obvious illusion, because she'll
You're acting like
miss,
you a cat
obviously.
person.
Yeah, but she'll start making it more like she's doing a flame like dance, almost firebending, like, because why not?
Okay, go ahead and roll me a performance check
Kenku's got feline agility.
Yeah,
for both of you guys.
This Kenku's got feline agility.
woo! Natural 20.
Oh,
Yep, that was not good.
Yeah, Everreal, it just you might be just because of her college, or maybe she's had some more experience with the drama club and all that. But she's putting on a fantastic show. You just aren't able to keep up with it. Una,
I'm just trying to punch good.
Una, go ahead and make me another.
yeah, you're not
perception
exactly a
check.
boxer. Not exactly a boxer. You're just wild man out there.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a
what-
perception check for me.
All right, another perception check. Here we go. Normal rolls. Come on. Oh my God! Yes.
All right. Yes. So,
Shut up.
Whoa! Look at you.
in the crowd, you notice people are loving it. The crowd's gotten a lot bigger. However, you notice that Avriel is not really doing the best job of putting on a show. Perhaps you're not sure if he's like getting angry or what, but you do see through the crowd a familiar face. You see the fangs as one of the Silver Quill students are smiling. She seems to be staring directly at Avriel, even though the performance isn't as going as well for him as you would have expected. Yeah.
Admiral just goes, steam cloud, shoot fire at me. And he holds create destroy water.
Okay.
She will do a firebolt at him.
And then as soon as she does, he puts the water right in front of it, so it hits the water and just creates a giant steam cloud around us all.
Okay.
That works.
Okay. Yeah, you feel like you're partially concealed. What do you do?
He just keeps doing the blur thing. He's not trying to do it to do advantage. It was just part of the show for him. He would use that as a counter, but it was just part of it was just to show like there's more stuff we could do. And also, it would be the perfect opportune time for me to go in for a bunch of strikes. But he would just go in, do a couple touches and keep going like they're going hard because he doesn't want to hurt his friend.
Yeah.
Like real bad.
As he does that, I am going to do prestidigitation and make it look like he's covering me in dirt with each punch. So wherever he touches, all of a sudden just becomes dirty, like he's actually getting hits.
Okay.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
So go as the steam clears, like you kind of lose complete visibility of the crowd for a second, and then it kind of dies down again. Una, you look back where the Silver Quill student was standing. She's not there anymore.
Okay.
Yeah. So the other guys inside, what are you guys up to?
Should we go see the fight?
If everybody's going out to the fight, I would go to my art homie's house and start working on my mask.
Oh, I'm definitely not going to
Yeah.
the fight. I'm going to go head out to the fight.
Okay. What about
If
you,
anything,
Blackwell?
just watch.
Yeah, I'm looking at this. It's intriguing for now.
Okay, so you guys walk up right in the height of the performance really starting to amp up. You guys can go ahead and both make perception checks as well.
Can we tell that Una's kind of coming out on top a little bit?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
I'm gonna pull out my dagger and toss it down at Avril's feet. There you go.
Okay.
Avro kicks it back at you. I never use them.
Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Why turn down an
If-
advantage?
If Una hears that, she kind of frowns, goes, "Don't worry, I got Blade Ward."
I do not use weapons. And then he just tries to hit you again. He's still not using the full brunt of his strikes. He's still just hitting to make contact, and that's it.
Okay.
Okay, runners.
Like, if he were to actually hit you, he could one-shot you, most likely.
Oh, very obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
If you were really trying to hit Una, though, she would have used Blade Ward multiple times by now to reduce your punches.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, if we were actually fighting, this would be a very different story. Like,
Okay, so
it
Runner,
hit the damage
Yes.
for a part of it.
Runner, you're kind of distracted, kind of kicking back and forth the dagger there to Avril. But Alexander, you kind of look at the crowd. You see the same Silver Quill student as the steam cloud kind of emits from the pair fighting there. You kind of see her turn around for a second, and then when you get a glimpse of her again, she's gone. It looked like she was grabbing something out of her bag or something.
That's curious. And there's like no trace of her at all.
No trace.
So I'm gonna write that down.
Okay. All right.
As if after I write that down, I'll like tap Dodwell on the shoulder, like just behind him in the middle of their fight. Like, yo, that lady disappeared.
Is he?
Yeah, Avril, you're not sure what lady he's talking about. You didn't notice her.
Yeah, he's also pretty focused right now.
Yeah.
Una will cast sleep again as soon as she sees him get taller.
Okay.
'Cause she can!
Yeah, do the disguise self and make myself look even bigger, and like I go like grow a foot taller and just get imposing, and then go for like a tackle.
Okay.
Like,
And she goes, "Go to sleep!"
Go ahead and roll that sleep spell for me.
Alright.
how much health would you say I've lost by now, or how much we have lost by now?
You guys are starting to get tuckered out a little bit, but so as you do that, Una, the crowd around you, a lot of them are cheering. Some of them are just like drunk, you know, and you see a lot of them just start to.
We still have health. Asses around us.
So
Well, it does start with the creature that has the lowest hit points. So.
Yeah, so we just drop half the crowd because of our duel.
yeah, you guys gained an exceptional crowd, lost a bunch of them. People are starting to kind of like make their way to their dormitories now. They're starting to kind of clear out.
As
They're like, oh, this is getting out of hand.
well, I know I can do prestidigitation up to 3 times for pretty much the same things. So it's like I'm going to make it look like Avril and I are just bloodying each other up.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
Yeah, finally, after a little bit, seeing that she got the better end of like the whole show, the showmanship, he would like let one of her like one that he saw coming just connect clean with his jaw. He'd roll with it, but make it look real good and go down, and then just like stay on a knee for a second, and then just wave his hand off and give her the victory, and then stand up and just give her a wink, to go back into the bar. Big old clap on the shoulder.
as soon as he does the tumble, she kind of just does the falls down like, ah! Like we both just exhausted ourselves.
Yeah, we're just like, oh yeah, drink. That's
what's fun.
So
that was a good one. I cannot wait till we fight for real.
as you guys,
Yeah, that's not happening there.
Oh yeah, no, we'd kill each other. But I mean,
No,
fight other things. Other
yes,
things.
fight other things.
Yes.
Yes, I was holding back. I has acid that I didn't even think about using on you or anything else. Because
Yeah.
I would melt clothes. Oh damn! I should have did that because there was a pretty girl looking at you in the crowd.
What?
Toddwell.
Yeah, girl with
Blackwell,
fangs.
yes.
What was the name of the girl you were talking to?
It was Vanessa.
Um,
Wait, is that who was looking at me? You said she had fangs? Oh,
Yes, she had fangs.
man. Well,
well, should I
that's
have
the one who
made you look
invited
better?
me to. No, probably better not. I think she is interested in me for different. I'm way too old for her. She wants me to go to the ball. Now we have to go to the ball, so I'll probably see her at the ball. This is
We
going to
all
get
are
really
going to the
awkward.
ball. I have to make
Exactly.
masks for all of you because you all need some work.
I
You're
have
going
masks.
to look good. I want you to look good because you know
Oh,
what? My
I think it looks
compatriots need to look awesome if we are going
I
to
made
get
it out of a
broadcast.
bear skull.
Okay, so you guys see
I put it perfect over my beak.
the Alan that was working at the bar kind of approaches out of the crowd as they're kind of starting to wear off. He's got like a bag in his arms and he's like, "Bravo, bravo." He says, "For you, the winner, a gift."
Ooh.
And he hands you this bag. Says,
What's in the bag?
You brought quite a crowd to the tavern today. You look inside; it's got several fuzzy balls inside. He says,
God, you love giving
Oh
out
my
that back.
god! You just gave her another one?
Is that a bag of tricks? Is it a bag of tricks?
"It is. It's a great bag of tricks."
Oh my god.
So,
Pardon me, Ellen.
Yes. Ah.
so he says,
Oh my goodness!
he says,
Thank you.
he says, "My name is Javanesh. I work here at the tavern." He says, I don't really need the bag anymore, and I was entertained by watching you all. Brought some customers to the tavern, so thank you."
Well, you're welcome. My name is Una Firelore. Anytime you need some entertainment, just let me know. I am part of the guild for acting, and bringing a crowd and causing a little chaos every now and then. That's my thing.
He says, "Of course."
So-
Welcome.
Although I do apologize, I may have knocked a few people outside out. Make them sleepy.
Nah, they were drunk. It's okay.
Yeah. I just wish that, they would have stayed awake long enough to come in and get you more drinks, right? Because, making money, that's the goal of life.
That is true. That is true. I'm mainly just in looking for friends. I figured sponsoring this little event would buy me some friends here at Strixhaven.
Well, I don't do friends. I do associates, compatriots, acquaintances. But you and I, we can do some partnering if you want. Just let me know. I'll hook you up.
See a wash of like sadness go over his face as you say you don't do friends, because that's like all he was really looking for. But as you say some partnerships, he kind of tears up a little bit.
Friends is too strong of a word. It means bond and connection, and I don't want bond connections. I want people I can count on. That's what I want.
Yeah. Well, you can
I
count
feel
on
like
me.
Godwell should bond with the bird now. Pardon me, Javanesh, was it?
Yes, Javanesh.
Do you know where I could find Professor Onyx?
Professor Onyx. Well, you see, I'm a member of. Who's that? He says, I am a member of Lorehold. I don't know where Professor Onyx stays. Witherbloom, right?
I'm not sure.
Me neither. I'm not sure where she would be located.
Probably in the
Witherbloom is-
library. Most boring place on planet.
Witherbloom is as good a lead as any. Pardon me. I'm going to cast Expeditious Retreat and then double dash fucking to Witherbloom.
Okay. It's gonna take a
Then
while.
that's gotta be me doing the Scrongobungus.
Okay. That's very creepy. Okay. All right. So in the meantime, the rest of you guys, people are really starting to clear it out now. You see the event coordinators make their way out. So everybody kind of really followed with them. What are you guys gonna do?
Oh, I also assume that means I'm going to take off past knee checked.
Um,
Nope.
no, he's headed to the Quandrix dorms, your dorms.
Okay. Odd. Okay.
Una is
Oh, right.
going
He's going to meet with his partner.
Yes.
Una is going to order herself another round because she feels she deserves it.
Okay.
Anybody else wants drinks?
Yeah.
I got a little bit of coin.
I just say no. Winter does not pay. Pay for her drinks as well. And I get one as well. And then I kind of ask her. I was just like, so, you said she was watching the fight.
Yes, she was watching the fight until the mists happened, and then she went poof and vanished.
Interesting. He
Yes.
kind of like looks around and like makes sure that like we're like not in like elbow to elbow with anyone else, and then just quietly just says, "That is the one we were worried about. That's why I talked to her."
So
I
me
know
kicking
which
your
will
butt.
be-
So me kicking your butt may have made you look good to her because then you can have another reason to be angry with the school.
Yes.
I be magic user, you not? No, that may
Works, yes. And they think, because of your showmanship mostly, that it was a complete and total victory.
Yes. Speaking of which, I shake and all of the like battle scars and everything that I got from my presidency drops. Ugh!
Yeah,
I hate
he
getting
dropped
darcy.
blur and stuff.
So you,
Then all of my bumps and bruises all disappeared too, and just like, oh yes, thank you.
so you said
Although
you're trying to like not let anyone hear you as you guys are talking. Okay. All right.
or at least that part probably. But after we
yeah,
drop,
just that part. Yeah.
yeah, because after I drop it, it's like, oh, much better. I'm clean now.
Okay.
2 more booze. I want drunk shit face now.
Okay. Yep. For 1 copper each, the Javanese is definitely happy to supply you your alcohol.
Alright.
It's starting to get pretty.
Una gets 5 drinks total.
Okay. After you guys finish up your drinks, was there anything you wanted to do, Runner?
I heard Javanese is from Lorehold outside.
Correct.
Yeah, I'll make a little small talk with him. I'll try one of those drinks that Nee said was didn't taste good, but everybody else was having one.
Okay.
And immediately decide that this is gross, and then
Okay.
and then just make some small talk with the Owlin.
Okay.
I guess I'd ask him who his favorite dean was.
My favorite dean. Because I'd probably have to pick Dean Augusta, the order, professor of order, but lately she's been acting so strange. I don't know what's going on with her.
Really, I prefer Plark much more.
Really interesting choice. More of the chaos.
Why do you say Augusta's? I'm not really familiar with her. Why do you say she's acting weird?
Well, she's been kind of secretive. She's been coming around the tavern a lot more. I'm not sure why, but I don't know. She doesn't seem as talkative as she's usually very bubbly and bright. She seems kind of less so now.
How long ago did I notice she leave?
Yeah, you guys. Blackwell pointed it out to you guys as she was leaving. It was 30-40 minutes ago. It was a little while ago.
Probably finish making small talk and then start heading toward Lorehold and see if I can just kind of nonchalantly walk past wherever Augusta stays
Okay.
on my way to my dorm.
Like beyond what everybody
Okay. So for Una and Avril, the place is starting to kind of close up now. It's getting pretty late. Pretty much everybody's cleared out by now, and yeah. So it's getting pretty late. Do you guys just head back to your dorms, or did you something else you want to go to?
Well, while walking back to the dorms, Una's gonna pull out one of the fuzzy things from the bag and toss it to see what happens. Because I don't think she's realizing it's a bag of tricks now that she's drunk.
Okay.
What am I
And,
going to
yeah.
get?
I'm pretty sure I'm going to a completely different area than everyone else too, because I'm Silver Quill.
I get a weasel!
All right. Yeah, you throw down the fuzzy ball, and it kind of like unwraps, and you see this little weasel kind of come out of it.
Oh, look at you, cute little thing! I'm going to keep you forever and squeeze it! And like hug it and pet it, and as she's walking back to the prismatic dorms. Like,
Okay.
yes! I has pets!
Yeah, what did you say you were
I
going to
don't
have?
know loud.
Yeah, he would go back. He's got a lot on his mind. Tonight did not go at all how he thought, but he had a great time because he got to like fight nearly all out finally for the longest time in a while. He actually got to fight, you know, having to try some. Like
Okay.
and so other than that, he's just like, well, I slacked on getting information. I have to go to a fucking masquerade ball. I have to go to just a ball in general, and on top of that, it has to be a masquerade ball. Like he doesn't like to wear his like ceremonial stuff, so but he will. And like so he's just like half drunk now, just kind of pissed, not super mad, but like just a little more irked. He's peeved.
Okay. All right. So so need check. You make it back up to the dorm with your buddy. Go ahead and roll me a performance check to see how well this turns out. Pretty decent. You definitely make this little like satchel seat kind of thing for Leafy, and you got him these very decorative like limbs that come out that'll cover your face quite nicely. It's gonna look a little weird with this big leafy ball on the back of your neck, but something.
Did you see the picture I posted?
Exactly. Perfect.
Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys nail it as you finish up. Runner, you make it back to the Lorehold College. You know that looking at the flyer for the ball, you know it's taking place in Kalima Hall, which is part of the Lorehold College. You know that she resides somewhere near the infirmary there. You kind of go past her room. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just do the like very slow walk by.
Okay. Yeah, you see that the door to the infirmary is cracked open as you're walking by it. What do you do? Runner?
Oh, sorry, I was muted. I'm gonna take my dagger out. I'm gonna slice down my arm.
Okay.
Wipe it clean. Use prestidigitation to make sure it's clean, and then put it away in its sheath and walk into the infirmary.
Okay. Go ahead and make
Metal.
Go ahead and make an attack roll against yourself. Like roll the damage for it. Okay, you're gonna take 6
Got a little deep.
Yeah. Yeah. You slice into yourself, it definitely hurt. But you walk in. Go ahead and well, with your perception check, you notice that a lot of the students in here right now are students that left the tavern not too long ago. Um, yeah, you're definitely looking a lot
A lot of
worse.
bumps and bruises from people that fell down.
Well, most of them are the people that had gotten sick. Um, but you do notice that the professor, along with a couple other Lorehold students, are taking care of the ill. As you walk in, one of them sees you and just like drops the. She was carrying like a bucket, and she drops it on the ground, and puke just goes everywhere. But
Oh,
she says, "Oh my god!" And she kind of like cleans herself off and comes to start attending to your bandages. The dean comes over, Augusta, and says, "Oh my god, what happened to you?"
I got cut by a blade.
How did
Sometimes
this-
I get so tired of this damn school. I don't know. I don't know if I'm cut out to be at Strixhaven.
Oh no, this is not good. Most students here want to be here.
No, I'm not most students.
So let me go get you some bandages. And she kind of runs out of the room really quick. You do notice another Lorehold student come in. Well, it looks she's wearing the Lorehold, or he's wearing the Lorehold robes. You haven't seen him around before. He kind of grabs your arm, takes a look at it. He looks around. The other students are busy with the other people. He kind of waves his arm over your hand, and seems like the wound's all cured up.
Well, I appreciate that. I'll kind of flex the arm to test it out real quick.
Okay. He says, you notice. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me. Okay, you can see a weird pin that he has on his robes. It's not Strixhaven related from what you've seen so far. Looks like a pair of horns that are like this, and then they have a dot in the middle connecting it. And it's just on a little silver pin. And he kind of sees you looking at it. And he just kind of is like, shh. Says, runner, we've been watching you. Says, you don't need to leave Strixhaven yet. We have plans for you.
Interesting. An opportunity.
Yes, I am a member of the Ghostfire Coalition. We pulled you here for a reason. Yeah, what do you have anything to say about that?
Sorry, I was typing. Ghostfire Coalition. I'll remember it.
He says it would do you well to find these Auric.
Can we meet and talk? Somewhere maybe more private?
Perhaps. When it is time, I will find you.
I look forward to it.
He kind of like grabs a few items and he looks around as he walks out. The professor comes back in with the rags and she looks down at your arm and sees that it's all cleared up, and she's like, how did you cleric?
Oh, one of your, I believe an attendant came by and healed me.
Odd. As well, now that you're all fixed up, it's probably time you'd be on your way. Other students to look after.
Very well, I appreciate you, Dean.
You're welcome. Blackwell, you make it to the Witherbloom campus. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for Professor Onyx.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an investigation check for me. Okay.
Right down the middle.
Yeah, this is a very big area. It's like a swampy area. The whole portion of the Witherbloom campus.
Well, that I'm looking for a professor, I would definitely be asking people.
Okay. Let me see here. So everybody you ask pretty much points you to the Wittershin's Hall, which is this large. It looks like picture like the Shrek's Swamp's house, like it's in a tree kind of thing. It's kind of like a large version of that. And it's got these glowing orange like orbs that come off of it that look like kind of like windows.
Okay.
Yeah, they kind of point you in that direction. There's like these little trails that lead up, kind of swerve around all the different entries to it.
Yep. Continue my double dash that way. Get there, knock on the door. If I can reach the door, assuming.
Okay, yeah, you can make it to one. You knock on the door. The Witherbloom student answers the door and Quandrix, what are you doing here?
I'm looking for Professor Onyx.
You're looking for a professor. You know you could get sent to the detention bog if you were found out here.
It's most urgent. Please, is she here?
I suppose I can try to find her. Just 1 second, and he walks off. Takes a minute. And he comes. Someone comes back, and it is in fact Professor Onyx that opens the door, and she kind of grabs you before you can get anything out, and starts to like pull you off to like a corner. What are you doing here?
I rummage in my things and pull out the 2 notes and the memory that I have. If she looks at the memory, then it's kind of like a film strip of what I saw. And if she casts encode thoughts on it, she can actually put the memory in her own head.
Okay. So, well, thank you, and also send your regards to my friends for looking into the matter. But so I'm supposed to punish you for being here uninvited. But says, did you find out who the recruiter was?
I tell her that the information I got was for in those notes. It's probably not safe to talk out loud.
Okay.
I understand the punishment, but at the same time, the note could probably serve as an invitation.
Okay. Says, I'll have a look later. He says, well, I have to be getting back in there. Is there anything else?
No. I just wanted to get that to before the time expired on the thought.
He says, well, thank you for looking into it. Please see yourself out that way where no one will see you. She kind of points a different direction than what you came in at, but you're able to...
I give her... Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was going to say I just give her a nod and dash my way out that way.
Okay. You're able to find your way back to Quandrix. On your way inside, there's like this bridge that goes over from the central campus. You see Nichek coming back past you.
Why do you run like that?
I'm like, oh, hello, sir. How's Leafy?
He's fine, and I just like touch my head because I'm just wearing him back to my dorm room right now.
Like,
He's
that's
good.
good. I just saw Professor Onyx about the letter.
Which letter?
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that and just scrungle bungus my way on.
Okay.
That's your. What? What? Like, that's so weird.
Wait till you see the mask I'm coming with.
All right. So
I'm gonna have to make some masks for you guys. Oh my god.
you guys make it back to your dorms. The next few days are pretty uneventful. The ball is coming up though. You guys get your masks. Go ahead, and each of you guys, besides any check, since you've already rolled yours, make a performance check. See how well your masks are, or Una if you're making them.
Can Una also ask for the drama guild to help with said masks?
Sure, you can have advantage on the rolls.
Sweet.
I am 100% relying on Una for my mask.
Okay.
Did
It's a good thing I got advantage on that.
Muff, did you get the whisper I sent you?
I just now seen it.
I was thinking that because he
I see.
just because he's older and he was in nobility before, he would have had that stuff, but over time he has modified it. So I don't know what you might want me to make my check on, because like he already has his stuff for balls and stuff. It's just pimped out how he likes it now. It's mostly bones.
Okay, go ahead and roll a performance check for your mask. See how well your mask turns out.
I got a 19. Woot woot. Una makes some bomb ass masks.
I got a 20.
Ah.
Okay. All right. Did you want to make a roll for runner's mask as well, Una, since he's relying on you to kind of take care of
Yeah,
that?
I can do that. Advantage as well for that one?
Yes.
All right. Well, damn, you got a better mask than me with a natural 20.
Ooh.
Yeah. Tonight's the night.
Yeah, you guys all get very good masks. Avril's, yours is more pretty much just a skull that comes over, like a half skull.
Yeah, like he would try to just kind of like it's like a bear skull that's like broken off halfway, and he tried to like make the different swirls for the mana from like what the maelstrom looks like on it with colors, but he's not artistic.
Yeah,
So this is just like what he's come up with over the years. He's like, yes, this is perfect.
has a very tribal aesthetic to it.
Una would put little burns on Runner's mask to make it look really, really cool and ash-like, so it kind of like looks more realistic than an actual mask.
Okay.
Sweet.
All right.
And Una's looks like it looks like there's a phoenix on her face in a way, so it branches out like flames, like literal like bird wings on her face.
Ooh, okay.
Yes, I've been thinking about this since Masquerade was mentioned. So
Alright.
her mask is very flamboyant.
All right. So you guys got your masks lined up. You guys are ready for the Magister's Masquerade. It's getting pretty close to time. We'll go ahead and call it there. We'll pick up with the Masquerade next week. But,
Yeah.
I think we're all ready to go for it.
Nope.
You guys have
Hell yeah.
any idea who the recruiter was?
I'm
No.
thinking is the person with the fangs.
Okay.
Or it was the guy who like she was talking to before we all walked up.
Okay.
I had a thought that it might be the person with the fangs, but I'm not entirely sure. I also think that it could be the owl guy, just because the whole setting everything up and making friends and wanting everybody to like talking to people. He's just in a good position to do something like
Yeah, that's very true.
that. Is where it's at. But then how she's going about it also is a good way to go about, getting somebody alone to talk to you about things and get more information.
Perhaps.
But then also a healer is also a really good place to be able to, hear about people's literal aches and pains and emotional aches and pains and stuff. And no,
Sure.
it's up in the air right now.
everybody's shady as fuck.
Mhm.
Yeah,
All right.
especially
bit
now that we're
suspicious of
suspecting
the-
people, everybody is a suspect.
I'm a bit suspicious of Dean Augustus just because her behavior changed around the time that we got mugged and everything. So Onyx got mugged.
Hmm.
I mean, I still think it's the either the lady with the fangs or the lady I talked to. Who was that anyway? Do I know their name?
That was Augusta, wasn't it?
That was Augustus. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Augusta or Augustus, one of the two.
Yeah, Dean Augusta. Well, all right, guys. Well, what are you guys' plans for the ball?
I messaged you my plans.
Okay.
Una has to think a little bit because she's going to want to cause some chaos.
Okay.
I mean, you can't walk around with the mask I just now posted and not want to cause a little bit of ruckus.
Of course. Oh yeah, for sure. All right,
Not
guys.
entirely.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. If you want to watch our other episode we have so far, check us out on Dungeon Oyster Streams on YouTube. Yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching.
Hell yeah.